Time to get my things and quit this damn town for good.
What's going on, guys? My name is Glenn Twist, and welcome back to Batman Arkham City. Now, we take control of Catwoman at the scene of the crime of last night's episode. And we go because we're ready to leave. There is no reason to stay. Wayne is not dead, I'm afraid. I wonder what people think about the fact that Bruce Wayne is in this city after when he gets out. Like, how do people think he survived? Screw Arkham City for sure, man. Alright, let's get in there.
Home sweet home.
Oh, Jesus! Damn! Bro! She's dead! Catwoman, bro! Oh my god.
Is she dead? Hang on. She's waking up.
Just kidding.
What are we gonna do?
Bring it on. You guys made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Now I gotta know who the fuck did this, and it looks like Two-Face did. Stupid bitch. I'm done fooling with Two-Face, man. That man needs put down. Fuck you.
Where are my things? Tell me, or I'll slice you apart, piece by piece.
Two-Face has got him. He's at the museum, okay?
Of course
Thanks.
he does. That piece of
So
shit.
you decided to come crawling back then, Harv. Pity. Oh well, time for this kitten to teach you some manners, once and for all.
Come on, Two-Face. You know better than this. Okay, so Two-Face is at the museum. Let's go get him. And look at what happened to the frickin' church, or not the church, the courthouse. It's completely destroyed now. Whoops. Look at it. Look at my boy. Look what they did. At least the church isn't just up there from Joker. Joker's dead, dude. What the fuck?
Who's in charge anyway?
Alright, let's get to the museum.
I'll get out of this thing and I'll hunt you down, Catwoman.
So, here we are in the Bowery. And here is good old Deathstroke. You heard this threat. He'll hunt you down, Catwoman.
Arkham City? Bullcrap.
Okay, buddy.
5 minutes over the wall. I'll show this stinking town a whole new kind of crazy.
You had your shot to take your victims down, and you missed.
Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, it's all the same.
Look at the frickin' tower from down here.
Come on, there's a fight going down.
Where'd it go? Get it up there. Oh, damn. Ah, damn. Okay. And of course, we also have to get all the Catwoman trophies at some point. That is a part of it. So I might as well start. Seriously? I have to go around through the center. Okay. Let's go visit Two-Face. Put him down for good. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Harvey's dead, like I said. Or half dead. Oh, there's people there. Gonna fight.
Good to see the boss back, right?
Yeah, did you see all that gear he had with him? Must have been from the cat.
He sent Paulie B over to blow that bitch's secret hideout sky high. Hopefully there's little bits of burning kitty cat raining down over Arkham City as we speak.
That'll teach the bitch to screw with Two-Face.
You know what'd be crazy if these guys were the guys we fought at the beginning of the game. The fat one looks like it. Looks like the one of them. And then of course there's these guys with the mask. And there's two of the same people. He also sounds like them. Let me break his arm, just in case. I should also collect any Batman trophies that I find, although most of them in here are because I couldn't get to them as Batman. Oh yeah, Penguin's in this case here. Penguin, bitch.
What the hell are you supposed to be?
Piss off!
Haha.
Really? Okay, if
He's
you
still
insist.
mad.
Oh, I forgot to say, speak to me like that again, Penguin, and I'll show you just what it feels like for a poor little bird to be torn apart by a cat.
Please, don't hurt me! I didn't mean it!
That's much nicer. See? You can be nice, Oswald. See you around.
I'm telling you, he's more like a pigeon. Alright. New recruits. Oh, damn, look at that.
He looked pretty pleased with himself, didn't he?
Yeah, don't think I've ever seen the boss so happy.
Holy shit, that's a lot of them.
Maybe he really did kill Catwoman.
Bitch deserves it. You saw what she did to him in the court. It was only a matter of time before he got a little payback.
And all her money.
Yeah, that too.
So funny. I love
Catwoman!
insulting people that aren't even present. Throw it. Just waiting. Bro, throw the damn thing. Oh, other side. Jesus. Oh my god. I'd like to not be hit here. There we go. Just knock him down, I guess. Ooh. Sledgehammer? Come on, man. Whoa. 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 Put him down. Whoa! Piece of shit. I never understood how she could grab someone with her lips and then throw them around. I guess maybe it's just like a kiss. I don't know. And then she's just using her arms. I don't know. I never knew. Hey, I never said this was gonna be hard. I just said there's a lot of them. Damn, look at that big ass sledgehammer. You know what? You know whose sledgehammer this is? That's the twin, one of the clown twins. Sledgehammer, for sure. They must be reunited. Or he came to kill his brother. I don't see why he would do that. Although they were opposing sides. But why would you kill your own brother for Joker? He's not even alive anymore. And what's Harley gonna do? She doesn't command the same amount of respect that Joker did. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm good. This is called the torture chamber? Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Whoops. Swing under. There we go. I probably can't get in the Iceberg Lounge because... Well, I don't even think I can get there as Catwoman anyways. I think I can only go to the right. I don't think I can go over there or over there. Just where the catwalks are. Which doesn't make sense because the whip should be able to pull the boats.
How deep do you think it is? Deep enough to hold one big-ass shark.
Still can't believe Penguin's got a shark.
It's too far anyways.
That's nothing. He also had some kind of monster under the Iceberg Lounge.
Monster?
Yeah, some giant, dead-looking thing.
That is bull.
It's all true. Jimmy saw it.
Now I know you're making this crap up. Jimmy's a liar.
Well, I believe him. He used to roll with Cobblepot before switching sides and joining up with Two-Face. He said he saw it.
And where's Jimmy now?
The shark ate him.
How convenient. Next time you feel like wasting my time telling me about some fantasy crap, make sure the only guy who can back you isn't dead, okay?
I wonder what happened to Grundy.
Look out! It's the
Like
cat!
where the body went. Oh, they have guns. I didn't even know. Not that guns mean much. Damn, what a kick. Okay. Whoa. Oh, he's cleaning up after Batman. Ooh, there he is.
She won't dare come back here.
Oh, she'll dare.
He's talking to himself.
Back here for her pretty little things, and when she does, I want you guys to blow that bitch
Bro,
apart.
he has a rocket
I'm
launcher.
looking forward to it, sir.
Good! This is our chance for glory. Word is Joker's dead.
We all saw what happened to the runt that used to run this place.
We are the future of Arkham. We are the future of Gotham.
No one will dare stand up to us. We'll cut them in two.
I just want
Don't
to
let me down.
go for Two-Face.
I want her dead.
Knocking some of them down, knocking some of them out would maybe be helpful. But I'm primarily going to target Two-Face. Because when I take him out, the rest of them will fall. It's like cutting off the head of a serpent. Alright, I'm gonna throw this
She'll
here.
be here. I know she will.
What?
Okay, I don't know why he's not moving.
Where the hell are you?
Oh shit. I really hate running as Catwoman sometimes. There's so many of them.
I
And
see
I only
what
have,
you're doing. How are you gonna use
I only have
those
3
things
of
if
them.
they're
I
not
need to
here?
use them proper. Okay, this is risky.
Now!
Come on, come on, come on, come on. He's alone, he's alone. The fuck is he shooting at? Why are you shooting at an angel?
What are you waiting for? Help me!
They're all going downstairs for some reason? Whoa, they see me. No, 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 no. You know what I need to do is I need to go from the ground. I can't use these gargoyles. I cannot use these gargoyles. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what a weird place. No, 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 no. We have to see if we can find, like, a wall. Shit.
New plan. We search the room for the bitch. Look everywhere. We'll find her, and when we do, she's dead.
Okay, be smart, be smart. Breathe it out. Okay, there's some ground shits here. Oh, and there's some ceiling here. Two-Faces, of course. Oh, he's coming down, it looks like. That's him coming down. Why? Why is he just shooting things? They saw me? Bro, they saw me. What the hell? And he just didn't even shoot in my direction. He shot like... Where is he going? Does he see me?
Find her and skin that cat.
Bruh, he sees me on the roof. Oh, no, he doesn't. I don't know what he's shooting at. Oh my fucking god, what is he doing? One more goddamn hit. Just one. I swear to God, Two-Face, you aggravate me.
We'll never find her like this. Take a minute. Chill the hell out.
Whoa. He's still shooting at me, bro. Two-Face is so weird. Damn, both of these gargoyles were just taken out. So I can only use the left side. From where I'm standing. I can use a caltrop. Or whatever the fuck. Caltrops. I can use these on them. But that'll give away my location. I just need one fucking good
I'm sure it came from over there.
no.
Where are you?
Ah!
No!
Sorry, Harv. This really isn't your night, is it? Now tell me where you've hidden the rest of my stuff, and I'll even out the other side of your face.
I only took half. The rest I gave away. I win, bitch!
Enough with the twos already.
That cut I gave you earlier is gonna scar for sure.
It just keeps getting you into trouble.
Well, has for years. Why is he obsessed with two so much? Like duality. Hey, Selena.
Just couldn't keep away, huh? Can't say I blame you.
There's still work to do here in Arkham City.
Good luck with that. Some enterprising individuals decided to help themselves to my things. I intend to get it all back.
So that's what she's doing. She's going off to track down the last of the... Or her things, her belongings, right? What I'm gonna do, and not for very long, is get my next... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my next... my next hostage, because I have needed a hostage for a while now. And then I'll get Catwoman started up again over here. Hunt down all her things and all her trophies. And then jump back into Batman and hunt down the rest of the Riddler trophies. And with that, what comes with that is I will have computer data. We have Basil Carlo here, but we'll find the rest of these hints, or these riddles, and there's going to be tapes that will come out of here from the Riddler stuff, which should be pretty interesting. But let me read Basil Carlo real quick, because I didn't read him last time. There was also another one I didn't read. Who was it? I didn't read Jervis Tetch's thing, I don't think. So, his name was Jervis Tetch. He's a professional criminal based in Gotham City, eyes blue, hair red. 4'11", 115 pounds. First appeared in Batman number 49, November of 1948. Obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Jervis Tetch was an expert hypnotist embraced in a delusion that he was the incarnation of a character in the story, the Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book, that inspired him and his love of hats and headgear, going so far as to implement his hats with mind control chips to amplify his hypnosis skills. Above all other headwear, however, he covets Batman's distinctive cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it. Master of hypnotism and mind control, obsessed with hats, especially one-of-a-kind items, delusional schizophrenic with fixation on Alice in Wonderland. He's responsible for Tiger Guards and for Quincy Sharp, a.k.a. the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. And then we have Basil Carlo, who played Joker for tonight's festivities, or whatever you want to call it. He was the fresh-faced one, and Joker was discussed, like, deformed from his Titan overdose. So, anytime that he would say Batman, Joker would say Batman, that's him. And then anytime that Joker would say Batman, he would always say Bats. B-A-T-S. So that's one way to know for sure who's who. Like, if that's a phone call, I think he always said Bats on the phone call. So it was always Joker. But then Joker would turn around and say, "Hi, Batman," and it would be Clayface. Anyways, he's a professional criminal based in Gotham City. Eyes black, hair none. 8'2", 410 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics number 40, June of 1940. Horror film icon Basil Carlo went mad when he uncovered plans for his most iconic film to be remade with a different actor in the role. He took on the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo stole and injected himself with experimental compounds and transformed him into a mass of living clay who can alter his composition to mimic anything or anyone. Can mimic anything or anyone extremely difficult to injure or contain. And according to the Arkham Asylum one, he can take superpowers too. Okay, so I guess we'll begin the time lapse of getting Riddler trophies. We have henchmen to find, trophies to get, and we're going to start in the sewer system. So, yeah, we're going to go through the subway, meet up on the other side on industrial district, and then we'll go from there. But we'll start, you know what, we'll start in these buildings. So I'll start in the museum, work my way around to the industrial district, and then go in the steel mill. We have a riddle in there. And then we'll go all the way around, wrap all the way around, and we'll be good at that point. We'll have the henchmen located by then, and once we get henchmen located, we'll meet up at this character switch point here, We'll become Catwoman. Or you know what? We'll get a character meet up here. We'll come back to the Bowery district so that we can be close. And then when we're done with her, well, you know what? We'll switch to Catwoman here. Like I said. Sorry, I'm going delusional a little bit. So here's the thing. When we're done, when we get our hostage, we free our hostage, we'll meet up here at the character switch point. Okay? And then we'll, as Catwoman, we'll work our way down. We'll collect all trophies along the way, and we will get any loot that these people have loaded off of me. We'll work through this, go back into the museum as Catwoman, find the rest of the trophies from Catwoman, and then we'll go through the sewer system, get any trophies there, meet up here. Or you know what? I don't think there's anything in the subway for Catwoman. So we'll go around this way. And then we'll go through the industrial district, and then we will get this character switch point here. And then we'll go become Batman and find the rest of the trophies, starting in the steel mill, working our way around here, or you know what, going through the subway like I said, and then meeting here, going through the museum, then work our way back up. I know this is not important stuff to be, you know, explaining, but I just thought I'd explain it anyways, just for the hell of it. But like I said, I mean, we might as well start here in the museum, collect the trophies in here for Batman, then go through the subway, go here, find all the ones here, go through the steel mill. And then we should have the hostage by then. If we don't, then we'll come get these ones. We also probably have to find some Riddler Riddler stuff, Riddler henchmen. So there's a big pocket of them that are usually here in the Bowery and then in the industrial district area. And if not, then there's definitely some up here in Park Row and Amusement Mile. So enough yapping. Let's start here at the museum, like I said. Thank you for stopping by. Time lapse at the museum, starting now.
Well, look who's back to see me. What's up, Batman? Did a little bird tell you that Two-Face is back?
I'm surprised he didn't kill you. What did you do? Hide?
Who do you think you're talking to? Oswald Cobblepot doesn't hide from anyone. Understand? He just didn't see me, that's all.
How convenient.
You're going in my collection, Batman. I always get what I want.
I know, man. Catwoman made him look pretty dumb, right?
She made him look like an idiot, that's what she did. One minute he's all, I own this town, and I'll teach Catwoman to screw with me. The next, he's pinned down, begging not to be made more ugly than he already is.
Keep it down, I hear you.
Nah, Harvey split. He's gone into hiding. He won't dare show his ugly mug round here again.
You know what he's like. All it takes is one toss of that coin and he could be back. You know it.
Not this time.
How come he's behind you then?
What?
Yeah, you should see your face. Do you need me to go find you some new pants?
Funny.
So what now? I I say we hang here until someone tells us what's happening with Arkham City. Then we decide.
You think? What the hell can they do next? Arkham County? Arkham Country? Big-ass Arkham World?
Like that'll ever happen.
I don't know, man. These people are crazy, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Batman! He's here!
Aaron Cash. Aaron Cash recalled that night at Arkham Asylum when, watching from a security monitor, he saw Quincy Sharp scrawl an elaborate message on the floor of the cell block control room using a rusty nail and a blood from his fingerprints before forcing his way out of the cell, only to disappear into the chaos. He didn't know where Sharp had gone, but he was sure that there was something seriously wrong with the future mayor of Gotham City. With no other career options available, and a nagging feeling that he had seen Hugo Strange before, he reluctantly accepted the job of running a small medical team charged with providing assistance to any resident of Arkham City who needed it. Arkham Island sold. Once the decision to create Arkham City had been approved, Mayor Sharp ordered that Arkham Island be put up for sale. In a press conference, he claimed, "This is a fantastic revenue opportunity for Gotham City." Although a number of prominent Gotham companies entered bids for the land, the winning bid came from a previously unknown security company named Tiger. Within weeks of the sale, Tiger was also awarded the contract to police Arkham City and instantly began using the island to launch its fleet of helicopter gunships to patrol the new prison facility. You want to know why I can just jump into this water now and get out just fine without getting eaten by a shark? You want to know why I can do that? It's because that shark knows. It knows that if it tries Batman again, it's going to get another whooping. Just thought I'd say that. Just thought I'd point that out. Bromovich twins. One of one. Andrei Abramovich was a respected man in a small Siberian village where he lived with his pregnant wife. When word reached Andrei that his wife was in labor, he rushed home, excited to be at her side, but was met only by the midwife. His wife had not survived the birth. Complications due to the special nature of his newborn sons were to blame. Pushing into the room, he found his twin sons, joined at the shoulder, screaming for their mother. He took the twins and left town. Crying, he stood on a bridge over the freezing cold river and contemplated throwing them to their deaths. But he could not do it. Leaving his sons outside the tent of a traveling freak show, Andrei returned home to his village a broken man. Okay, so we have the Enigma pack ready, the Enigma machine ready, I'm sorry. Let's solve this last riddle.
I suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it? Riddle me this. Hit me hard and I will crack, but you'll never stop me from staring back. What am I? How did you do that? Who helped you? Tell me. Actually,
Easy riddle, man.
come and save the final guard. I'll be as shocked if you don't come and save her as she'll be if you do.
Okay, let's go get that. You know what? Let's find the rest of these in this area. Then go through the sewer. Let's find the rest of these and then just go there. Let's see. Down here. Oh, oops. This is where we came in from. And if you remember at the very start, Azrael was up here watching us. I don't know if you saw that, but because I didn't point it out, but he was standing up there. I kind of made sure I had to look up so that you guys could see it. Alright, here we are at the Riddler hideout. Hopefully, I think this is the last hostage. Well, it's not the last hostage, but I think it's the last room. There's a whole buttload of hostages still missing, but he does not have a room for each of them.
What's good for me and
I have a
potentially
bad feeling
fatal
about
for
this
you,
one.
Dark Knight? Don't bother taxing your tiny mind, for the answer is obviously my final puzzle. Will you save this ignorant guard? I'll be shocked if you do.
Oh yeah? You'll be shocked, huh? I remember
As you
her.
can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality. Can you help her?
You're
without
so funny with the
experiencing
puns,
the
man. I gotta admit it. This was very sloppily put together, but there's a lot to it. So if I can raise this, then immediately go, run, run, run.
Can you
slide?
rise to the occasion and solve this problem? Or
All right, just give me the next damn thing. Stop talking.
you wrapped your brain around that last puzzle and squeezed out a predictable solution.
Oh yeah?
How will you attempt to solve this next?
I could just run across. Open the door. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Gotta play it safe. Gotta play it safe. When that door opened, I could have just probably even grappled. Okay. Here we want to push. We want to push it to break that. Okay. And now let's press these buttons. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice. Okay.
I am shocked at your inability to progress, Dark Knight.
Really?
A rat could beat this room with only a piece of cheese as motivation.
It's funny because I am
Riddle
progressing.
me this. How can you possibly expect to save that poor guard?
I feel like I have
When
to
it
go
is quite
here for
clear
some
that you
reason.
cannot outthink the simplest of challenges.
Oh, there's buttons in there. I don't think I can. I'm gonna try just using this right now. Let's see. Ah, yes, there's a thing at the end. Okay, let's pop it open. Bombonizing or whatever? I don't know. That even said.
Oh, this is working out better than even I could have predicted. You are lost, confused, and beaten by the Riddler.
What a stupid name. You should have kept Enigma.
Do you need to call a friend? Why bother?
Or the
I'm
Punster.
sure you don't have it.
What a lame ass.
brute-force approach to a simple conundrum, Dark Knight. How predictable.
Alright, I'm guessing I cannot press the buttons.
You weren't supposed to do that! That room was impossible! How did you... Oh, this isn't over, Dark Knight. You may have defeated me tonight, but I'll be back.
Where is he?
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone else a code. Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong.
Ha! Yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
No. Get back to the church when you can. Oracle,
So
we've
you
got
thought
a
I would
problem.
die, huh?
I solved the last Riddler room, but there wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
This is such a
He's
sloppy
still got
room,
hostages
too.
from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the buildings he's used so far. There may be a connection there.
Okay, so, yeah, let's get this last tape.
Knock, knock, Professor.
Or second,
Guess
third,
who?
second to last.
I grow tired of these insipid games, Mr. Nigma. If you wish to speak to me, my guards will escort you safely to my tower.
Please, Hugo. If you're going to set a trap, at least pretend to try harder than that.
No traps, Edward. I simply wish to grant you safe passage through Arkham City. I think the time has come for us to meet as equals.
You, Strange? My equal? I am the man whose cunning will soon have Batman lying at my feet, bloodied and broken.
Really?
Then I will pull off his mask and look into his dull, dying eyes. In that last instant, he will know that I have finally beaten him. And I will finally know who he really is.
My apologies, Edward. I see now we are nowhere near equals.
Finally.
You see, like me, you are obsessed with the Batman. But unlike me, you don't know who he really is, do you?
What?
Ha ha ha. Okay, so we have tapes already. We have one for... Oh, we have a couple for Catwoman, we have a couple for Two-Face, and we have a couple for Penguin. I do believe that those are the 3 collection of tapes that we are even able to get. Oh yes, and Joker. I need to complete Industrial District ones for that. Okay.
Right. Listen to me carefully. I still have one of those guards, so I'll just need a couple of days and I will make a puzzle so taxing that you will never solve it. I will. You'll see.
Sure. Hey, I believe it. I believe it. If you're afraid, don't be scared to crow about it. Okay. Moving on, moving on. So while Barbara finds Edward, I will be finding Catwoman's loot.
I think I'm going to enjoy this.
And Bruce is going to be sitting on on one of these water towers here. I mean, just sitting there brooding, you know, like this picture here. He'll just be sitting there in the snow as the snow falls on him, just resting on one of these water towers while Barbara tries to find Edward. And at some point, she will say, okay, find more of those Riddler trophies, and I'm sure I'll find a place. Or I'm sure I'll find a hit where he is. So while all that happens, let's go find some of these damn henchmen that have taken my damn loot. Okay. This isn't one of them. But I might as well just scare the shit out of them. There's more. Where are they? Nice try. Damn. Okay. Through here.
So Riddler's back, huh?
Riddler is back. What are you talking about? Did he leave? Where did he go? I can go in here. Interesting. Why? Is there a reason? Did she say something? Huh. So, I want to tell you guys something about Thomas Elliot. Dr. Thomas Elliot. Joker hired him to separate the twins, the conjoined twins, the Abramovich twins. Joker is responsible for that, in that he hired Thomas Elliot Jr. to separate them surgically. So Thomas Elliot is responsible for that, and this is before he stitched together a Bruce Wayne mask out of skin. But that is what happened. So the reason they are separated is because Joker hired Thomas Elliot to surgically separate them. So he came in, separated them, left without a word. He might have even used some of their skin for his face. And they both wear, well, they don't both wear masks. That's a lie. But I was going to say, they both wear masks, so I'm just kidding, no. You know, that would just be pure speculative. Because, I mean, maybe one of them is missing a face or part of a face. The Joker one. Like maybe the nose. I don't know. Alright. So I saw... Let's go up here. Collect this one real fast. And then get back over to this area. Okay. Now to the west of the courthouse. Look at them. Look at them. They thefted from a thief. It is not right. Thank you, good sir. It'd be cool if she had like a kind of like how Riddler henchmen's work, and interrogation thing. It'd be cool if Catwoman had that for these guys. I am just going to take down the ones that take my stuff, and I'm moving on. The quick get in, get out.
Come here, Catwoman. I'm gonna kick your ass. It's Catwoman.
You guys wouldn't stand a damn chance, but I don't need to prove that to you.
What's wrong? You too scared?
Sorry, I had to. I haven't actually done that.
It's Catwoman!
Oh, I can remove guns too? Holy shit. I didn't even know that. I know I'm stupid. Of course you can. Freaking lasso, that's all you need. I'm going to do this, remove gun, then get out.
New plan. We search the room for the bitch. Look everywhere.
The room?
We'll find her. We do. She's
Ignore that.
What's Catwoman doing here?
Damn, that was a neck break. Okay. Trophy is this way. Oh yeah, this is where I opened it up with the electric gun thing. Down here. Shit, how did I not?
I always knew you were chicken.
Okay, yeah, you can think things like that. Seriously? Get down here, boy. Come here, boy. Into the ground. Oof, imagine your face being smashed into concrete. That would suck.
She's too scared to face it.
There we go. Okay. Moving on to this one. That's the destination, but we're gonna find people on the way. They're only in this area. They're Park Row down to the Bowery. And that's it. That's all. Because this is...
I'm not scared of you. I can do that.
I like how they're not afraid of me. There's no reason for them to not be afraid of me. You know, like, I am just, you know...
Too scared to take on me? Not surprised.
I wonder if I probably can make them, like, terrified mode in Predator. But I don't know. Never actually seen it myself. But the fact that he just stood there and was like, I'm not afraid of you. If it were Batman, they'd be like... well, maybe they'd say the same thing, actually. I don't remember. I think they have, though. Ooh, he's like teleporting.
Who let Catwoman in here?
In here, bruh. It's it's Arkham City, my friend.
What the hell? Catwoman, kill the bitch!
Okay, you know what I should have done instead? Is I should just... And these are the people from the beginning who all had orange collar. Come on, you can fucking done this shit before, man. I've done this shit many times. Nice. Okay. I don't need to prove anything else. I just threw a damn thing back at you. Look at him. He's just standing over his friend over there. That's why I do it. That's why I do it right there. I go in, bust someone's jaw open, and then I fucking bail. And they just get to look at their unconscious friend. Also, it saves a little bit of time to not take them all
Run
down.
home to cry to your mommy. Go on, Cat. Run away. Hide like a little bitch.
Okay. Now that part they're always trash talking. Oh really? That's on the other side too. You know what? I'm gonna rip them up. And you know what's crazy too is I fucking kicked the shit out of their boss 2 times. Well, I guess 1 time. Because Batman did the first time. Not that they know that.
What are you waiting for?
Whoa, what the hell? So Two-Face owns every street here. Gun.
It's Catwoman.
Damn. That was a big hit. Okay, I'm being shot at. Keep shooting at me, buddy. Not that it matters. Damn, Spider-Man. That was a straight up Spider-Man move. His gun's still on the freaking ledge. A lot of guns over here.
Huh?
Oh, there is someone here.
Huh? Over here! I found Catwoman! She's running!
This might be my death. I gotta try to just do it and bail. Do it and bail. Do it and bail. Nice. She is a lot like Spider-Man, actually. As far as her movement goes, so I'm not... Like, her movements are so similar. She swings and she climbs walls.
Sky looks so much better when it's not full of helicopters. They're all trying to kill us.
Okay. I gotta get this damn trophy. I keep getting distracted. I'm more than halfway there already. which is nice. I haven't even collected a single, like, Batman trophy. I haven't seen one, so. Because they're pretty much all collected at this point. Or not pretty much all collected, but they're almost done. Because the last, like, Riddler boss fight, you have to get all of the trophies, or almost all of them, to unlock it. And it's crazy, though, because I could have sworn I just waited a little bit, and then Barbara came through with the information. But recently, the last 2 times I played the game, you've had to collect all the trophies, which is weird. I mean, it's not weird, it makes sense, but I could have sworn I had, like, damn near 100 left one time, and I still was able to do the Riddler, save the rest of the hostages. Yes, there's a freaking trophy in here. They all have guns down there. This is gonna be kind of tricky. Come on. I'm not Batman. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna be too bad. If I just hit them all and take some of their guns, they have to load. Just keep their guns out of their hand. I should be good. There is a weapon I want to try. This one. This one's my favorite. Just knock everyone down. It's pretty handy. The other one I don't really know what the use is. Kind of just knocks them around just a little bit. But the other one straight up knocks them off their feet. So much more handy. Yes, it's a ceiling one, so I don't have to go back up there with the guns. Okay, next. I think there's one for Catwoman in the subway, but I'll still go through it anyways. What are they screaming at? I don't think Tiger's out anymore. Let me just get all the riddles in this area, then I can focus on their thing. There we go. Very nice. It's really awesome being able to play as Catwoman because... Is this one in the subway? Because it's like a big dramatic change between like a big bulky cape wearing figure to this, and the traversal is so different too. Nice. There's one behind the church too. We'll get that. We can circle back around actually. Okay, let's get the rest here. Rest of my stuff. I can even go under this.
What's she doing here?
I can go under this. Under the catwalk, like these, like... I can do that, like, cleverly take someone out like that. Like I can just be under here and take someone out. I don't want to take that person. See if I can take this person out. That kind of sucks that I have to go down and go like this. Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome. That is such an awesome, like, lasso ability. Like, that takes skill to, like, throw a lasso up and around. It's unrealistic. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Next. Who's next? Who wants some?
Catwoman!
This person has a gun. Take him out quick. Nice try, pal. Give me back my jewels. I'm gonna go up and around. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the subway, but I'm not gonna go all the way. You know what? Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I am indecisive. Oh, I'm not even done yet. Hang on. I am all over the place. Hang on. I'm not even done. I got like one or two more. Two more, it looks like.
It's Catwoman!
Thank you. Okay. There's someone all the way over here. You know what I really like to do in this is walk on the ground. Get like a street view of the place. You're Batman, or you're always so busy like up in the air, kind of like an aerial view of everything. But when you really come down here and just take a look at the street view of everything, first of all, it looks plausible, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it looks like it could actually exist. But the question I have is, how would you get up to the upper area from down here? Is there like stairs somewhere? Because I ain't seen them. Look at that. Look at our girl, bruh. Vandalized. The damn tire around her neck. What the hell? I love that statue.
What? You're dead now, bitch. She's
Oh yeah?
coming!
Am I dead? Is that what I am?
Over here! I got her!
Face in the damn concrete. That's what you get, bitch. Well, that wasn't even the person. Oh, fuck. I'm coming. Hey, buddy. Am I dead? Am I dead? Can you kill someone? Look. Look. Where did they even get that damn tire and how they throw it? That's some bullshit. That's like such a freaking awesome statue. I love just walking around as Catwoman. Especially like low, so I get like a nice view of everything. And it seem more human because I'm not wearing a big ass cape like I said earlier. Look, I'm just a regular person.
What the hell is she doing here?
You know, other than what I'm wearing specifically. I'm many people versus cats all the time.
That's all of it. Now what's a girl to do? I could quit this crazy town, but where's the fun in that?
How would you get out? I wonder. Yeah, what is the fun in that? You still got shit to do. You gotta find the rest of the trophies, or Batman can't get the hostages. Okay, finally we get this trophy here that she's been waiting for a while. Oh, poor guy. I wish I could grab with... Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't... Oh, I can't open...
Look at yourself, Selena. Don't even think of doing that. How does he manage to pull those things off, anyway?
I forgot she couldn't pull them off. I tried sliding into it. Where does that even go, though? It's such a funny thing. All this time you spend opening these damn grates.
There's no way I can tear those things off.
And what's really funny about it is, yeah, that's fucking inhuman to pull that shit off. Those are bolts lodged in metal. Metal steel bolts lodged in metal. No human is able to do that. Unless you are... I mean, think about that for a second. You just rip metal steel out of... He is not human. He is not human. Oh no, wait a second. I can't get through here because the damn thing is locked. Maybe I can come in from the other way. From industrial. That's cool, because I need to go around anyways at some point. I need to go around here. Get all that stuff. Do I have stuff in... I do have stuff in steel mill, for sure. Okay. Let's go around the long way then. No shortcuts. I know there's a person I've seen on the internet who basically just does Catwoman when he's free roaming, or when they're free roaming, which is kind of crazy to even think about that. I can't, like, I do Catwoman too. I free roam for like hours on end as just Catwoman. But compared to playing as Batman, this person said that they played Catwoman more than they played Batman, and that is just crazy, because how is that even possible? There's 4 games, Batman games, and you can play as Catwoman twice. 2 games. So to even think about that is just insane. I don't know, why is Batman in here? It's a good question. I don't know. Why is Batman here? I don't know. It's kind of a weird question. I mean, it's a good question because, like, I can't fathom why Batman would be in Arkham City, you know? You know, so sometimes I look at the microphone instead of looking at the camera. I don't know why sometimes I think I identify you guys as the microphone instead of the camera. I'll, like, look down at the camera and... You know, it would make life so much easier if you could just use your rope to get things. But the fact that you can pull someone down from a ledge that's directly above you and you just swing the rope around makes me think you could probably do some crazy shit to get there's still a trophy in there? That doesn't even make a little bit of sense. Is this a Joker? Oh, that's... I guess Joker goons still do exist. So Joker kind of just takes Amusement Mile, parts of it, and all of Industrial, but Two-Face definitely won at the end, even though he did get knocked out by Catwoman. He's gonna come to eventually. That's under, so we gotta go around to get that one. Gotham City Olympus. I don't think we can go in the church, but it would be cool if I could. Oh yeah, I gotta go around, dummy. You gotta go around, dummy. It's true, he has died a lot. If you watch the animated series. And then I wonder what. I keep losing my train of thought. I don't even know why. Okay, combat armor. All right. Next up is, oh yeah, I can talk to Bane, and that's what I was trying to say, is I can talk to Bane and Mr. Freeze. Let's go. Jump it. Alright, I'm gonna take these guys down. Look at them. They're all like makeshift masks and stuff. These are some weird Joker goons. Dang, what a hit. Ah! Oh! I have never seen that, actually.
We're gonna skin you, Catwoman.
Oh, you know what it does? Is it, the other one? The other one stuns them. Kind of like how the bats do when I do, like, the bat thing. The big, like, he jumps up and he goes down and the bats circle around him. You still haven't busted out, huh, big boy?
Get me out of here.
It's that kind of attitude that gets you in these kind of situations.
If you don't open this door, I'll kill you too.
Will you really? See you later, Bane. Hopefully next time you'll know how to talk to a lady.
You know what? And the thing is, Bane, you would never catch me. I mean, no, I couldn't fight you like Batman does, but it's about catching me. That's the thing. You can't kill something you can't even catch. Alright. Oh, was there a thing in there? Oh, look at the, like, teddy bear on the top there. Did you see that shit? That's funny. Is it inside the building? I don't think it is. I hope that it is not. It is inside the building. That's okay. I know I said I hope it isn't, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? It doesn't. And I knew just where it was, too. Okay. See you later, Bane. I'm sure he'll get out eventually, but it's been a while. He hasn't been able to get me, or get out yet. I'll go through the sewers to get those other ones that we're missing. This is going to be quite a trip to go over all this water. There's something about the steel mill now that Joker's gone. There's just something about it, you know? I can't quite place it. It doesn't seem as ugly, even though it's just as ugly. Does that make any sense? Like, before I was talking about how it seemed hot and all that. No, it just doesn't. It just seems cold and empty. It's just a weird vibe about it that maybe only I have. But it just seems lonely. And you know what that aura is from? Is probably Harley. The motherfucker's probably in there somewhere, curled up in a ball, sobbing. Just sobbing. Oh, it's on this side. Yes, yes, yes. I don't remember if it's inside the building or not, though. I think it is, probably.
What's Catwoman doing here?
It is. It's in the vent area. Really, I have to say, I'm not Batman.
There's a fight going on over there.
I don't have to do shit. Oh, fucker. I didn't even know you were here. Freezy boy. I'm glad no one's broken in here yet. They must all think that it's still in control.
Well, isn't this nice? I guess Batman found your wife after all.
Yeah.
My beautiful Nora is now safe.
So, is now a good time to talk to you about an idea I had to steal the Pharaoh's diamond from the Egyptian Museum? It's really hot there, and, well, all this latex really makes a girl sweat.
Leave me with my wife, Catwoman.
Just asking, Freeze. Just asking.
That's low. That's real low. Gross! That is just gross. Okay. Shit, why am I... Oh, I thought didn't have sound. Oh, just jump in. Meow! Oh, I guess this is where I can change over. Meow! I like cats. Cats are adorable. I have never had a cat that... I've had 2 cats. But neither of them are, troublemakers. They're just freaking adorable. They're just little freaking... Like, sometimes you see them walk around, they walk around like they're lions or like tigers or something, but they're tiny. Which is so freaking cute. This little tiny cat, like, damn, tigers or panthers. Cougar. Big cats act like little cats sometimes. Isn't that like how they like act cute and shit, but they're massive? I don't even. Well, how do you define what acting cute looks like for an animal? I don't know. I'm just speaking out of my ass, to be honest. Nice. This is a good place, Riddler. He kind of has some clever locations for Catwoman because she has less gadgets to use.
What's Catwoman doing here?
So he like puts it under things and stuff like that. Okay, let's go into the steel mill now. Harley is. She doesn't make a move immediately, but she will make a move eventually. And yeah, you'll see. It kind of just explodes. Right now, I like to think about what she could possibly be doing right now. Do you think that she's like curled up in a ball somewhere? Where would she be?
Man,
Would she
I can't
still be
believe he's dead, you know?
I know, man. He was one of the best.
He was like a brother.
Yeah.
Joker?
Hell of a way to go. You hear they dragged him out of the rubble.
Hang on. Who was dragged out of the rubble?
Marky, who are you talking about?
Joker.
Joker? Joker's dead?
It's true, man. People are saying Batman.
I don't know what to say.
There ain't nothing to say. Joker's dead. It's over.
Alright, I'm gonna throw this down.
Who let Catwoman in here?
I love how they all have this effect where they just fall. Did that guy not get a gun? Oh, did I hit him? Oh yeah? Are we gonna be friends? Says who? Huh? Says who? Please tell me. This is the type of thing that you can't just speak into existence, unfortunately. Yeah. It knocks some people out, actually. It does damage, it looks like. It does, like, hit damage.
Boss wants you skinned.
What boss? Huh? What boss? You don't have one anymore. You guys are jobless. Like... Okay. Nice try. Alright. Looks like there's one in here. Yeah, looks like one here. Maybe downstairs though, I don't know. I think in here. Yes. Nice. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Why does a little electricity stop Batman from collecting all the Catwoman ones? Because the thing is, he can collect all of them. That's why he gets electrocuted, because he's able to collect every single one. Even the ones that are underneath the floor, because he can just, like, say it's in the Iceberg Lounge, or the museum. There's that one that's underneath the floor. He can put an ice boat down and just collect it with his grapple. So anything he can collect with his grapple. But with Catwoman, she can collect his because there's so many that he'll still have some left over no matter how many he collects. And there are some that she just can't get. Is this who I think it is?
It is good to be back together, brother.
It was mistake to work for the Penguin. I know that now. I cannot stand being apart again. I wish to be rejoined, brother.
Me too. We spent too long joined to live another moment apart.
Together we will destroy anyone who stands in our way.
Interesting. Except for Batman. You can't do that. Sorry. Plenty of people have tried. Hate to rain on your parade. Hell, I think even Catwoman can do it. Nightwing has done it. Robin can do it. You know what? I think even Alfred can do it. With his shotgun. You know that in the comic books, I think the Injustice comic books, so take it what you want. Alfred was headbutted.
She's here.
Knocked. Jesus, I cannot speak. I'm thinking. But Alfred knocked Superman out with a fucking headbutt. Now take what you want from the Injustice comics, and what I mean by that, okay, is Superman is ass in the Injustice comics. I don't give a shit. That is my opinion, and I'm gonna give my opinion. Superman is big old duty dookie head, and Wonder Woman too. They're ass. Because Superman, I just don't like bad Superman. I just don't like him. I don't like bad Superman. I don't like Stone Cold Superman. Leave that aura-building, like, nonsense for Batman. Because that's actually in his character. And it always has been. But with Superman, let him be a different kind of aura. An aura of good and unbelievable fear for criminals, but in a way you just don't really know, because it's fear of power, and Superman is very powerful, but at the same time he's soft-hearted and he's human. But yeah, Alfred is totally capable of knocking out Superman with a headbutt, but he shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Ooh, what a nice takedown! I like that takedown because it's like a hug. That's fun. Shit, you know what? I'm missing a Riddler trophy. But I can't get them because, I can't see them on the freaking thing, on the map. But why am I missing two? Why am I missing two riddles? Is there one that I collected but that it's not rendering or something? And you know what? What happened to the nurse? Or the doctor, or whatever. Because she is somewhere in here. She's hiding somewhere. How long can she hold out? Because how many... Because eventually... Oh, yeah. Because Harley never leaves. So where's the doctor? I guess maybe they do like an evacuation. Because I think... No. Maybe Harley gets arrested after this. Or taken to a different prison and then she breaks out. And she comes back. Because Arkham City isn't up forever. Okay, now let's go into the sewer. We got 2 more trophies total. 8 more total? And 1 is still in here, and it's just not on the damn map. Guys, we're cooked.
No way.
We'll put it all in the time lapse. I just wanted to, you know, show you guys what I got. Okay, and that's kind of pissing me off actually. Come on, don't make me stuck here. Oh my god. I think we're cooked though, as far as things go, because we're not all, like, we don't have all the henchmen. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me. That's okay. I mean, I got time. Time to shine. The more time we have to do this shit, the better, because I can put the tapes or whatever it might be onto the thing. I don't know if it's gonna be tapes. It might be the like bios. I might read them, or if I have plenty of time, then I'm gonna do both. Okay, so. We're not done here. Catwoman, what she does when I switch back to Batman, I don't know. I don't know. Could be anything. She could just be spying on people. Oh yeah, no, like getting the data packs up all over the city and getting them up all over this city here. He used the his employment to do it. So it's obsession, but he has hired help for it. And I know they're not doing it without pay, so I don't know how Riddler gets paid. Oh, you know what? It's from like hacking, stuff like that. Alright. So let's switch to Batman. Get Riddler trophies and get all of the things that we can get. Damn it, I can't get that. And time lapse starts as soon as I get into character. Bye. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it, Batman. Hey, buddy.
There's still work to do here in Arkham City.
I bet you're real sad. I bet you're real sad. You sad? Are you sad, Batman? Are you wanting to brood some more? Too bad, it's time to work. He's all sad about Talia. Talia. And for some reason, Riddler is, or Zaz is still up, so we'll have to get that off camera. But I thought I got it, but I guess not. Okay. Time lapse. 3, 2, 1. The Abramovich twins, 2 of 2. The Joker heard tales of the conjoined Abramovich twins, now widely known as Hammer and Sickle, and their reputation for brutality, and wanted them for himself. Sending Harley on a desperate mission to retrieve them, she passed on the message to the circus owner that her puddin' would pay big for the twins. Of course, the owner refused to sell his headlining act. He promptly vanished, only to be found 3 months later with a new smile carved onto his face. Arkham City medical team. Cash chose the abandoned church building near the Solomon Wayne courthouse to situate his medical team at. knowing that Strange was only providing the minimal amount of medical assistance to placate those campaigning against Arkham City. Cash was forced to beg for equipment and additional medical supplies. The first donations came from Bruce Wayne himself, who supplied a series of security shutters to keep the people within the building safe, along with cutting-edge body armor and supplies. On hearing about Wayne's donation, Strange was furious and locked down all supply routes between the medical team and the outside world. Hugo Strange's storage vault. On the perimeter wall of Arkham City is the Tiger confiscated goods vault. This high-security facility houses all the items confiscated from criminals upon their admittance into the prison. The special vault is used to protect equipment and ill-gotten gains of the various supercriminals, and it is guarded 24/7 by a squad of Tiger guards. Upon her arrest, Hugo Strange placed all Catwoman's belongings there, and she has vowed to get them back and leave Arkham City for good. Okay, so I'm in the Zaz hideout, and it's done. I mean, it actually has been done. But the thing is, the reason this shows up is because it's just there to show you that it's where it is, so that you're not lost. So yeah, it was done. It was always done. It's just there so that, you know, to show you where like I said, to show you where it is. I even have that there. Okay. And then there's this back here. See if I can. Not while it's coming up. Why did I guess it goes forward, doesn't it? Nice. Okay. I will take it. Oopsies. The reason I don't die when I fall into that is because basically the reason I don't die while I'm going in there is because I'm wearing a Batman suit, and basically what that means is I'm Batman. So like the reason he doesn't die in certain situations that normal humans would die from is because he's Batman. And you know, if you say anything, you know, like put him against any odds, the immediate argument to counter that argument would be to say that he's Batman, so therefore he wins. I just wanted to point that out. I guess I didn't solve that one. I thought I did, though. Now this one's not outside the building. Alright, back to time-lapse. Seismic disturbances. Just weeks before Arkham City was due to open for business, the streets and roads in the northeast of the facility were devastated by a series of unexplained seismic incidences. The large-scale substance left the streets level of an entire district submerged under water. Campaigners opposed to Hugo Strange's super prison demanded further investigation into the cause of the disturbances, arguing that this was further proof that the area was unfit for under basic humanitarian grounds. However, Strange vetoed plans for an inquiry on his land. He provided his own experts to demonstrate that the seismic activity was a one-off event and maintained that the inmates had given up their rights to any decent standards of living. Compulsory purchase. Upon becoming mayor, Quincy Sharp presented Gotham City with his plan to create a super prison in the north of the city, claiming that the site was selected because it contained extreme areas of social decay and neglect. When Bruce Wayne spoke out at the consultation committee hearing, the mayor pointed out that this location was where Wayne's parents had been murdered decades before. The council passed the motion to create Arkham City and set about issuing eminent domain seizures, allowing it to purchase all land within the site's walls. Studying the Bat. Hugo Strange's obsession with Bruce Wayne and Batman was unbearable. He needed to know every single detail of how this man functioned to understand exactly what made him tick so that he could finally destroy him. Strange manipulated the mayor into allowing squads of Tiger officers to be deployed into Gotham City under the pretense of aiding the police. However, unknown to the police of Gotham, the Tiger Guards had only one target, the Batman. Strange knew his men would initially fail, but he studied every defeat meticulously, analyzing the techniques of strategies of his opponent. It would be only a matter of time before he had the necessary data to defeat the Bat. Open for business. Mayor Quincy Sharp looked proud as he addressed Gotham on the night that Arkham City officially opened for business. As he introduced Hugo Strange to the mass of journalists, he felt sure that the hard work and sacrifices had been worth it. He could hardly believe that he had achieved so much in the 18 months since the events of Arkham Island. As the champagne bottle smashed against the wall, Strange whispered to him that he would soon have Catwoman and Two-Face arrested and brought to his prison. Quincy smiled. With Arkham City's construction complete, he was guaranteed the approval of the city that with all the supervillains in his custody, their next target would be Batman, the person he blamed for everything. Bane. After being hit by the Batmobile and knocked into the dark water surrounding Arkham Island, Bane swam ashore, but was quickly recaptured and taken back to the asylum. Weakened by his injuries and the experiments performed upon him by Dr. Young, he patiently waited, plotting his revenge. Forced into keeping a low profile as he recovered, Bane searched Arkham City for a suitable location to act as a hideout and found just what he needed in the form of the Crank Toys building. There, surrounded by toys, he waited, recuperating until the time was right to make his move. Titan on the streets. Having no love for his fellow prisoners in Arkham City, Bane set up and presided over an underground fighting contest where inmates fought in vain for the privilege of trying to take him down. Word of these fights spread throughout Arkham, and the Joker sent Bane a little surprise. As Bane moved in for the kill, the Joker's henchman triggered a Titan injection that ripped through his body, transforming him into a monstrous Titan. Barely surviving the fight, Bane had a new problem. Somehow Titan had found its way into Arkham City, and it was up to him to stop it from falling into the wrong hands. Black Mask. Roman Sionis, aka Black Mask, is the first and only inmate to have escaped from Arkham City. Using explosives stolen from the Penguin, he waited until the Tiger shift change, blasted his way through the containment wall, and went on the run in Gotham City. Furious, Hugo Strange ordered his Tiger operatives onto the streets to focus all their attention on finding Black Mask, who was finally recaptured over the violent siege at the meat packing plant he owned. Promising that no one would ever escape again, Strange fitted a series of automatic...
Scarecrow's alive? What?
Close Arkham City. As Hugo Strange was revealed as the public face of Arkham City, Batman attempted to uncover any information he could about the history of his mysterious figure. Convinced that nothing in Arkham City was what it seemed to be, Batman dug deeper and deeper but came up blank. It was as if all evidence of Strange had been wiped clean. One thing was certain, however. Strange could not have done this alone. Batman was determined to ensure that the site of his parents' death would not become a monument to Gotham's failure, and dedicated himself to shut down Arkham City. Calendar Man. Julian Day, aka Calendar Man, had been locked in his cell in Arkham Asylum for a full year when he was moved to Arkham City. Unable to celebrate the passing holidays in his own inimitable style, he could do nothing more than just imagine what he would have done if he were free. In Arkham City, he quickly found Solomon Wayne Courthouse and claimed it as his own. Anyone who dared come in was overpowered and taken to a cell, where they remained until the next holiday, when Day would kill them. It was all going well until Two-Face arrived with a small army and took the courthouse for himself, locking Day up in a cell. Clayface. Basil Carlo, aka Clayface, used his ability to mimic the exact appearance of anyone to impersonate Quincy Sharp and escape from Arkham Asylum. On the run in Gotham City, Clayface has been forced to constantly change his appearance in order to stay one step ahead of Hugo Strange and his guards. The Falcone family. The Falcones are America's oldest surviving crime family. Generation after generation has ruled the underworld with iron fists, preparing to stay away from more colorful supervillain activities. They maintain legitimate business interests, including garbage collection and shipping companies. The current head of the family, Carmine the Roman Falcone, is feared by all, and until recently had the city in his pocket. But something has changed. Quincy Sharp, the newly elected mayor, and a man who should be afraid of him, was not. Carmine's attempts to intimidate Sharp had resulted in his henchmen mysteriously disappearing, and Sharp has struck back, with the Tiger Guards closing down Falcone's operation all over the city. A family business. As Hugo Strange's Tiger Guards' grip on the city tightened, a Falcone family meeting was called. The choice was simple: stay in Gotham or face arrest and imprisonment in Arkham City, or leave. The younger members of the family argued that the Falcones run from no one, but in the end it was the Romans' decision. The next day the entire family packed up and left Gotham, heading to the relative safety of Bloodhaven. A sick plan. One of three. After Batman stopped him from escaping Arkham Asylum, the Joker sat alone in his padded cell, knowing something was wrong. The first sign was an unusual lump on his shoulder. He felt tainted. Weeks went by and 10 more unusual lumps appeared. The Titan had done something to him. Something bad, something that wasn't funny at all. A sick plan 2 of 3. The Joker was dying. He knew it, and soon so would anyone who saw him. The last thing he needed was to appear weak before his rivals. So, one day at lunch, the Joker took a spoon and dug out another inmate's eyes, knowing this would get him in solitary confinement. He could keep out of sight, at least until his transfer to Arkham City. The Joker needed an escape plan, and on the night of his transfer, Harley Quinn provided one. Disguised as an Arkham guard, she overpowered the Joker's escorts and stole her puddings away to a boat waiting on the island's quayside.
I think I found something that links all the Riddler rooms. It looks like they were all owned by a Mr. Fine. He seems to have acted as some sort of property broker.
When was this?
Before Arkham City was built. It's a long shot, I know, but he sold one other property 3 months before Arkham opened. There's no record of who to, but I'm sending you the location now.
Thanks, Oracle. I'll check it out.
Yay! So we got the Riddler hideout at 9 Riddle trophies left.
I still want to collect the rest of the Riddler trophies, but yeah, we have that now. So I'm going to continue the time lapse here. And I can't find this one. I don't know what the fuck this one is. It's kind of pissing me off right now. It's kind of fucking pissing me the fuck off right now. Holy and shit. You know, it's exactly in the spot that I... opened before, and I'm finding that that's a reoccurring theme here, that I'll finish clues, or finish, like, you know, opening something, or, you know, whatever it is, and then I'll just not collect it. Oh, come on. It's not that either. Oh, you know what? There was a thing over here. Shit. Yeah. Now I can go in here, and now I can find out that it is a trophy. Alright, back to the time lapse. Well, I might even be in a time lapse right now. Am I in a time lapse right now? Am I talking really fast? Holy shit! By the way, yes, my second part of the Batman and the, thing, my second part of A Matter of Family, yeah, it is intended to be fast, because I wanted to get through it for YouTube. I wanted it to be like a quick thing for YouTube. There was no required vocalization, it's just collecting stuff, so all good. Time lapse, faster time lapse, I should say. 500, whatever the hell it is, 500 speed, 500% speed. Go!
A sick plan, 3 of 3. As the boat carrying the twisted pair sped off towards Gotham, it was joined by a second. A secret alarm placed by Batman had alerted him to the Joker's escape, and here he was in the Bat-boat pursuing the fugitives. They ignored his orders to stop, so Batman opened fire. As Harley steered the boat to shore, missiles ripped through the hull to pieces. They swam, the weakened Joker being pulled through the water by a distraught Harley. Desperate to save her puddin', she pulled the Joker out of the water to safety, somehow avoiding Batman's searchlight. And she and the Joker sat there gasping for breath when they suddenly realized where they were. Arkham City. Strange goings-on. Working at Arkham Asylum, Professor Strange used a series of complicated psychological profiling techniques to identify the man behind Batman's mask as Bruce Wayne. Planning to become both rich and famous, he plotted to sell the secret of Batman's identity to the highest bidder. Word spread throughout the criminal underworld that Batman's greatest secret was for sale, but before anyone could act on it, Hugo Strange vanished. Now in charge of Arkham City, Strange continues his radical experiments to the workings of the human mind. During processing, Strange personally selects inmates that fit his criteria and has them taken away to his inmate behavioral analysis unit. No one knows what happens to the missing prisoners in that room except for Strange himself. Sometimes they emerge lobotomized to roam the streets, but more often they are never heard from again. Some people believe that Strange brainwashes the missing thugs and turns them into his tiger guards, whereas others believe he has a deal with the Penguin and hands them to use as target practice. Gordon versus Sharp, 1 of 1. As the plans for Arkham City became public knowledge, Commissioner Gordon incensed at not having been consulted over Mayor Sharp's decision, attempted to block construction with court order. He failed. The commissioner called on Batman and explained that he suspected corruption at the highest levels of Sharp's administration. Gordon versus Sharp, 2 of 2. After losing his case against Mayor Sharp, Gordon was summoned to City Hall. Sharp tried to reason with Gordon, explaining that Arkham City would be something they could both be proud of, but Gordon held his ground. Sharp calmly stated that he understood Gordon's position and expected Gordon to quietly resign. Furious, Gordon stormed out. He might have resigned if he hadn't been talked out of it by Batman. Batman suggested attacking Mayor Sharp and Arkham City with a public campaign headed not by Gordon, but someone with money and profile needed to win popular support. Someone like Bruce Wayne. Alright, so let's go see what this Riddler stuff's paid off, right? Let's go see our survivor. Our survivors. So far, the ones we have so far.
Thank God it's you, Batman.
Hey, buddy. This was the guy that was in the courthouse, and I had no idea that it was Eddie Burlow. I did not know that.
The doc just got here. He looked terrible when we opened the door. Sharp, huh? Never thought I'd see that a-hole again.
Have you found Riddler yet? When you do, how about you bring him over here and let me and Denny over there have 5 minutes alone with him? Thanks for getting me out of that freak show.
The doc, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, this is the doc that was... okay, this was the doctor that was, what am I trying to think of? This is the one that we pretty much got
Took me a while to get all the way
soon.
back here.
The one in the industrial district, that's who it is. When she
Thank
said...
you, Batman.
When she started talking, I think I remember because her voice sounds familiar. I don't remember. I think it was industrial district. Or it was the one we did last. Very last. And then look who else got here. Mr. Sharp.
I owe you my life. I won't forget that. Why did Riddler do all this?
The very last person we got was the security guard. Oh, Jack Ryder.
That's it. I'm getting out of here, and then I'm telling everyone what Strange did in here. I can't believe Strange sent someone to kill me.
Yeah, so Sharp is here, and he's sitting down.
Is this night over yet? I made it. I couldn't have done it without you.
I don't understand why he was out in the open when Deadshot was hunting him.
So, we meet again, Mr. Mayor.
Miss Vale, I really don't have anything to say.
Really? How about the fact that it was you that hired Hugo Strange?
It wasn't my fault.
Oh? Then whose was it? Gotham wants to know. Gotham needs to know.
He was
I
brainwashed.
have
Chill
no
out.
comment. Now please leave me alone.
How about that interview, Batman? Would you like to set the record straight? Tell Gotham exactly what's happening in Arkham City?
I told you everything. Please just leave me alone.
Alright, let's listen to these now.
This is Vicky Vale, coming to you live from the mayor's office in downtown Gotham. Today is your first chance to put questions directly to the mayor. As you know, Mayor Sharp's criminal quarantine program was the main platform that won him the election. Now that the facility is fully operational, does Gotham still feel the same way about it? Are the rumors of prison brutalization true? Are you happy with your tax dollars funding a program like this? More on tonight's show. Welcome, Gotham, to the Vicky Vale Show, and welcome to Gotham's new mayor, Quincy Sharp.
Good evening, Miss Vale.
So, Mr. Mayor,
So confident,
the question
so
I put
smug.
to you, Arkham City, success or potential powder keg?
What a question, Vicky. You don't mind if I call you Vicky?
That's Strange
Of
talking.
course not, Quincy.
Well, Vicky, I can only describe the last 6 months as having been a great success. The people spoke. They said they were sick of crime in Gotham. They said they didn't want to place their safety, their children's safety, in the hands of vigilantes like Batman, Nightwing, and there's at least one more.
The Huntress. The Creeper?
Whoever. Listen,
So the Creeper exists.
the people wanted a sane solution, and I have provided one. My administration has taken steps to guarantee the personal safety of each and every member of Gotham, from the rich to the poor, by separating the disgusting criminal element that eats away at our fine city like a cancer from the good people who want only to live their lives in peace. I have struck a blow that will change this great city forever.
And what do you say to those who campaign against the plan? To those who call it inhumane? I believe the campaign against the Zone has its fair share of celebrity members. Take Bruce Wayne, for example.
Mr. Wayne will soon come over to our side. I have great faith. In fact, I have a meeting scheduled with his people for tomorrow. We must never forget that it was filthy degenerates, like the prisoners of Arkham City, who were responsible for murdering Mr. Wayne's family.
Even so, Bruce Wayne doesn't seem to be a huge fan of your plans.
Time will tell, Vicky. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That was what Quincy Sharp, mayor of Gotham City, had to say last week. I wonder how he feels now that Bruce Wayne has been sent into Arkham City.
So the Huntress they were talking about, that's in here, which is cool. Huntress, Helena Bertinelli? More than likely, because Helena Wayne is the other one, and obviously Bruce doesn't have any kids at this point. And then the guy that was sitting here was Hush. Was the identity thief. Was Thomas Elliot. Hence why he's gone. And hence why he tore off his face. He tore off his face so that he could replace it with other people. So there's that. Pretty, concerning. And then, yeah, guys, that's it. That's all we have. That's all the Riddler trophies. And all of the riddles and breakable items, everything. So let's go stop the fucker. Alright, guys, so let's stop the Riddler.
Okay, and then I got something to break to you guys. I'm not collecting the Catwoman trophies, and I've decided this. I'm not going to do that. It will fall under the category of navigational challenges or the physical challenges and that kind of stuff, which I did in I did that in Origins. I did not do that in Asylum, but this also falls under physical challenges and the challenges that you can get after the game, like Predator challenges and combat challenges. It falls into that category. These trophies do, because all they do is they'll unlock concept art and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you the concept art or anything like that in this playthrough. So what's the point in showing it to you guys? As we as we're playing this playthrough. So so it is what it is. Yeah, let's stop Riddler for good. Of course, it's not me for good, but you can hope, right? You can hope. Yeah, let's do it. But of course, Catwoman does find them, and that's probably what she's doing right now, as a matter of fact, because Riddler cannot win, no matter what.
Yep. This door is clearly rigged to blow up. You think I'm that stupid?
That's right, Worms. Keep walking. You remember how to walk.
I love it when people are so ignorantly confident.
You hear me? Come now, Mr. Cash. In order to hurt me, you would have to break free from the predicament you currently find yourself in.
Jesus, this is
attack
Saw.
me in such a way that does not cause me to press this remote detonator, distributing your primitive DNA all over the
Look
world.
at this fuck.
I'll do it. You'll try. I'll give you that. But I doubt you will succeed without blowing yourself up. Oh, and I'm sure I mentioned the remote detonator I have here.
Holy shit.
One press, Cash. You ignorant buffoons will be all over the walls.
I can walk all night, Riddler.
Good. Let's see if you still feel the same.
No! It looks like 2 have died. Okay, we have to put an end to this. 2 people have died. Holy shit, we gotta go. They need to stop walking.
Riddler's attached explosives to his hostages. If they stop moving, they'll die. I can't get in their way.
And I won't. Rest assured.
What do you want from us? Let us go.
I got it. I'm out here. I'm on the case. I promise I'll save you. Just don't stop walking. I'm here. Don't stop walking. I'm here. This guy, this lunatic.
Think you outsmarted me, did you? Well, you didn't. I'll build another puzzle, Batman. And you...
Fuck you, Riddler! What? Get your ass down here, bitch! Son of a bitch.
Do you really expect me to fall for this dark night?
Nah, yeah. Don't fall for it.
True, but you can't say the same about the others, can you?
Get your ass moving, Riddler.
You can't tell me what to do.
Do I
Hell
need to
yeah.
press the button?
You kidding me?
What? No.
Of course we can.
You'll pay for this, Batman.
You sure this thing won't work?
No. But there's no point in letting him know that, is there?
No point at all. Oh, goodness.
I couldn't have kept going for much longer.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
You got here just in time.
Look at these These guys are here to help, man.
I couldn't have walked for much longer.
I couldn't have.
Get out of my way.
Oh yeah?
Son of a bitch, walk forever.
Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Riddler, I'm right behind you, buddy. Oh!
What are you doing?
Oh shit, my controller died. Fuck, my controller died. I can't move. Go! I can't move! I can't move. Bro, I can't control. Oh, I'm all fucked up now. Oh my god.
You'll pay for this.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh! 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 Oh!
What are you doing? You're in my way.
Oh god.
Leaving with me, Batman. It's payback time. I'll keep him walking. If he realizes he's been fooled, I'll drag his ass back to a cell.
Oh hell yeah. Guys,
Don't think for one moment you have won.
do you guys know what that means? There's only one thing left to do. So you guys made it this far, huh? Gotham again is saved. Everything that else that happens to the city and whatever happens after this night or during this night is out of my hands now. I did my part. I saved all of the political prisoners. I saved all of the doctors, the security officers. I found all the Riddler trophies, and I stopped Protocol 10. And unfortunately, through all of that, through my torpedo through this city, we lost some people. We lost Joker, we lost Strange, and we lost, most impactfully, in a good way, like this person was meaningful to the Batman. We lost Talia Al Ghul. Now, unless she might get revived by the Lazarus Pit, but Ra's al Ghul is sexist, I think, because I don't think he'd let anyone other than men use his Lazarus technology. I don't know if that's a fact, but the fact that he needs a male heir, you know, and those who are the heir are the only people who are allowed to use the Lazarus tech in his eyes at this point. People who are worthy of it in his eyes, and if he's willing to withdraw his knife and put her hostage, then more than likely not. But if you notice during that fight with Clayface, your body was not there, so we will see. But the Gotham is saved. There's nothing left for me to do here, and I can leave Arkham City at peace. And let's just say my parents' resting place is at peace as well. So, yep. But I do have one more thing to show you guys, and that is our tapes and our bios. So here they are, or one or the other, I guess, because I will be using one during the time lapse. I have not figured that out quite yet, but rest assured I will find the rest of these Catwoman trophies, but off camera, and while I do Plus, New Game Plus and all that, and 100% it pretty much. I will be doing that soon, so you wait for that. And when I do, I'll just come back with a video that's basically just says what I found and shows you guys everything. But let's look at these tapes, shall we? Starting with the new tape from the Riddler. And perhaps the only tape. Granted, I already showed you the tapes. If I do, I'll just skip. But I have not shown you this one.
I know you were lying, Strange. There is no way that you could have figured it out. It's some kind of trick. It must be.
Oh, I use no tricks, no childish puzzles. I simply created a psychological profile of the man most likely to be the Batman, and then matched it against the most logical candidate. I was right, of course.
Well, who is he?
Ah, but that would spoil the game for you, wouldn't it?
You must tell me. I implore you, Strange.
Really, Edward? If I could figure it out, it must be child's play for you.
But I...
Interesting. Tell me, Edward, how is the Riddler like a blank dictionary? You're both at a loss for words.
We found the prisoner attempting to break into your office, sir.
I see. Leave us.
Yes, sir.
Well, well, as I live and breathe, Professor Hugo Strange. Your posters really don't do you justice. You really are far more evil-looking in real life.
Charmed. Tell me, what do you plan to do, Miss Kyle? I assume that you were attempting to break into my office in order to retrieve your ill-gotten gains.
You stole them from me.
Hardly. The items were confiscated upon your arrest.
Yeah, about that. This holiday camp of yours is quaint and all, Hugo, but I don't think I'll be staying too long.
Escape is impossible.
A girl loves a challenge.
So do I. Tell me, what would you do if I let you go? Attempt to escape? Try and find the confiscated items? Contact the Batman?
Why would I contact him? It's his fault I'm in here.
Is it? I believe you would have escaped if greed had not got the better of you. He was actually in the process of rescuing you, was he not?
I didn't need his help.
Or any man's, it appears.
Come on. You're going somewhere with this. Spit it out.
I've been studying you.
I can see. My eyes are up here, by the way.
Very amusing. Tell me, what was it like growing up alone? Fending for yourself? Doing whatever was necessary to stay alive?
Please, I'm tearing up here.
And Holly, what would you do if I sent my men after her?
Touch her, and you're dead.
Have you calmed down yet?
Where is she?
That depends on your next answer. If you could save one person tonight, who would it be? Holly? Or the Batman?
He can look after himself.
Good. Holly is safe for now. Let us talk about Batman.
What do you think I can tell you that you don't already know? You've been sending your goons after him for months. He said you were studying him.
So you speak. Good. You never knew your father, correct?
Enough, Strange. This is over.
If you say so. Captain, do you have the girl in your sights?
Yes, sir.
Kill her.
No!
Are you prepared to talk? I thought so. Keep the girl targeted, Captain.
You bastard.
Shall we continue? Your father. Did you ever meet him?
Never knew the son of a bitch.
Unfortunate. He certainly seems to have made an impact on you. The distrust of men, for example. Your relationship with Batman, would you call it close?
Me and the Brooding One get along just fine.
But you want more. But you can't trust men, can you?
What? Look, he's spoken for. He must be. How else could he resist all this?
You are both very similar, aren't you? A shared disregard for the law, a belief that you are doing the right thing, and a similar taste in attire. But beneath the surface, there is a weakness.
Like how?
You both risk everything for a chance at redemption. You tell yourself it's to help her. He does the same for the boy. It's all just to make his life more complete, to become the father he never knew.
You don't know anything about him.
And neither do you. He hasn't confided in you because he doesn't trust you. And it hurts, doesn't it? I touched a raw nerve, didn't I?
Are you still here?
You're hurt because he knows who you are, but you don't know anything about him. Do you love him?
No!
Holly is safe. I have little interest in the life of a teenage delinquent, unless, of course, she finds herself in my facility.
What was all this about, Strange? Do you enjoy making people beg?
Not at all. I am only interested in what makes people do what they do. Soon you will not have to worry about the Batman. Steal what you like, do what you must, in a futile attempt to steal his heart. You will fail.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Plans are afoot, Miss Kyle. Soon you may wish to re-evaluate your admiration for him. I will be the one standing over his body, and the world will know that Hugo Strange is better than him.
Yeah, whatever.
Two-Face has placed what you are looking for in his safe in his old campaign office. He is someone else who cannot let go of his past. I hope that the contents of that safe make you happy. Sit down, Mr. Dent. It is Mr. Dent I am talking to, right?
Use a real name.
Two-Face, if you wish. Please, sit.
What is it, Strange? Not happy just arresting us, throwing us in this place?
I wish to understand you. I have read the reports, seen the footage, and now I want to hear your side of the story.
We'll see.
I assume that you feel the need to toss your coin in order to decide whether to answer my questions.
You ready to find out?
Well?
Came up bad. Sorry.
Not a problem. Guard, take Mr. Dent's coin off of him.
No!
Good. Now let us see what fate has in store for you.
I'll kill you for this.
Really? Look at your coin. It wants you to tell me about that day in the courtroom.
It was painful.
Elaborate.
I was naive. I thought I could make a difference. Falcone was going to go down for what he had done.
But he had other plans.
Look at my face!
I am. A combination of first, second, and third degree burning. The scar tissue is quite fascinating.
You think?
And that is all it took to make you the way you are.
Give me my coin.
Not yet.
What is it, Strange? Are you enjoying this?
Not in the slightest. Let's go back further. You were a rising star, a beacon of light for this city. A white knight riding in to save it, with a dark knight not far behind.
You can leave him out of this. He's wrong. They all are.
No one understands the beauty of fate's hand. I'm grateful to Falcone. He gave me a clarity, a purity that few will know. Everything boils down to a simple choice. This way or that way. Good or bad.
Do you really believe that?
How could I not?
Interesting. So all you need is this coin, and everything is simple?
Give me it!
What about this coin? Or this? Or these?
What are you doing?
Proving a point. Fate didn't make you answer my question. I did. I replaced your coin with my own. See? You answered me because I wanted you to. How is he today?
The prisoner has been quiet. Since getting those coins, he has spent most of his time examining them.
Good. Hello, Harvey. Are you ready to talk?
Leave us. We don't want to talk. Not to you.
Please, take a seat. I have one last thing to discuss, and then I will give you something in return.
I don't know. I can't decide. It's too confusing.
Of course it is. I want to talk about Mr. Wayne.
Why?
Indulge me.
We don't like the guy.
Hardly surprising. Did you ever consider that you were alike? A traumatic event created you. An equally traumatic event altered him.
He's nothing like us. There's no risk, no danger. It's just money and girls. We should kill him.
Maybe you should. Listen to me, Harvey. I am going to give you a simple choice. This is your coin.
Is it? Why should I trust you?
It was your father's, correct? You know every inch of it. When you close your eyes, you can feel it, can't you?
Give me it, please.
I want you to understand what I'm about to tell you. You believe that this coin determines the fate of your world. I, however, believe that your condition has always been present. It was there before you were attacked, and it is still there now. You probably had headaches. Your wife found you unpredictable, scary sometimes.
Give us it!
I'm going to throw the coin in the air. If you let it fall, I will do whatever I can to cure you. I will help you become the man you used to be.
Or
if you grab it, I will let you loose in Arkham City, and I will tell you what Catwoman is doing right this second.
I can't decide.
You have to. At this moment, Catwoman is preparing to steal the contents of the safe in your old campaign office.
The bitch. We need to stop her.
And you may. Goodbye, Mr. Dent. prisoner's here, sir. Very good. Send him in.
But we haven't got the suit off him yet. He's dangerous. Are you sure?
Of course. Victor Fries and I have much in common. We will be fine. Welcome to my facility. Please, take a seat.
I prefer to stand. Why am I here?
Oh, Victor, there will be plenty of time for that later. Right now, I wish to get to know you. Discover how you came to have such a frosty outlook on life.
I have nothing to say to you. You may have taken my weapons, but my suit still has considerable offensive capabilities. I will freeze the marrow in your legs. Each bone will shatter and fracture while you remain completely aware of your impending paralysis, begging me to end you.
I don't think that you will do that, Victor.
Really? Why not?
Simple. If you hurt me, your wife will die.
Where is she? Where is my wife?
Nora is in safe hands. Now, let's discuss an incident from your childhood.
No.
Then this is over. Guard.
Wait. What do you wish to learn?
Your early years were troubled.
I was not a sociable child, but that is all.
Even your parents disowned you. They sent you away to a reform school, correct?
They did not understand my work.
Your work? According to a police report, you froze over a dozen of your neighbor's pets.
I have always had an interest in cryonic preservation. I didn't understand why my parents allowed our sick pets to die instead of attempting to save them. So I set about finding my own way. I intended to revive all of those creatures.
But you didn't. Which brings us to Nora.
Have you ever seen a flower die? Watched something that was once so beautiful, so full of life, collapse and rot from within?
You refer to Nora's illness.
It seems like yesterday when I first found her. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly, I was losing her.
Did you seek help? What about your employer, GothCorp?
I hid it from them, diverting resources from GothCorp's research in an attempt to find the cure. But in the end, I failed. Time was running out. I knew that if I was discovered, Nora would die.
Why take that risk?
Do you know what it is to love someone? To really love them?
No.
Nora was all I could think of. I reran the diagnostics, re-examined every detail from every angle, certain that I had missed something. I cursed myself for being so blind, so stupid. Surely there was a cure. I just needed more time. Then I realized what I had to do. I had worked without sleep for a week. My needs didn't seem important. Sleep didn't matter. Food didn't matter. It was only her. I looked at Nora and I told her that I loved her. She told me there was nothing I could do, that we should just accept fate. She smiled her beautiful smile as she said it. I promised to cure her. And then I pressed the button.
You cryogenically froze her, keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure. It broke your heart, but now you had all the time in the world. Did you feel relieved?
I went home and fell into a deep sleep. For the first time since we discovered Nora's illness, I dared to dream. But for weeks I had ignored my superior's attempts to contact me. The next morning I overslept. By the time I got to the lab, Ferris Boyle, the CEO, was there waiting.
What did he do?
He accused me of industrial espionage, which I denied. But then his guards found Nora. Boyle told me that, like all of my research, she belonged to him. I was enraged. I attacked him. His guards beat me back, and in the struggle, I was drenched by the cryogenic chemical I had created. I lay on the floor, helpless, watching the guards steal Nora away. Boyle told me it was a tragedy for such a promising mind to perish in a lab accident. Then he left me to die.
But you survived.
The chemicals were absorbed into my body and transformed my metabolism. My body went numb. I felt a strange tingling, then searing pain all over. Each breath ignited my lungs. I clawed my way back to a refrigeration unit, and as I closed the door behind me, I felt the icy chill calm my aching body. Things suddenly seemed clear.
What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora?
No. Revenge. Boyle would pay.
You failed to kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Why?
You know why. Batman. Though he did return Nora to safety. Until you got her.
See? There you go. Blame me. Blame your parents because you failed to revive the neighbor's pets. Blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora. Blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now, your Nora is in danger.
Because of you.
No, Victor. Because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's pets. You stole GothCorp resources. And since then, you've stolen so much more for your own selfish scientific inquiries. If you had shared your genius with others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime, perhaps your ice princess would be at home now, preparing you a hot meal, instead of being delivered to the Joker.
No!
You could have saved Nora a long time ago, Victor.
It's all for her. Everything. I will get her back. And when I do, I'm coming for you.
Thank you. We are done now.
Nora.
I'm only doing this as a courtesy, Strange. Don't think you've beaten me.
I just thought we could both benefit from a little talk, Mr. Cobblepot.
Don't try that psycho mumbo-jumbo with me, Strange. I'm not like the other crazies.
Of course not. After all, considering the challenges you faced.
Challenges? What freaking challenges? You're no better than me. No one is. I own this place.
Well, to be clear, I allow you certain freedoms, but let's continue. Why do you feel the need to own anything? I believe it is a mechanism to compensate for some childhood inadequacy. You were friends with the Waynes, correct?
I was. Till someone did the world a favor and blew the brains out of little Wayne's self-righteous parents. I was laughing for weeks. It still brings a smile to my face.
And you think that's okay?
Okay? No, I don't think it's okay. I think it's bloody hysterical. That family destroyed mine. What happened to them? Well, it couldn't have happened to nicer people.
Take a seat, Mr. Cobblepot.
What is it now, Strange?
I wanted to talk about your apparent hatred of the Waynes. Your outburst last time was most interesting.
Oh, it's simple, really. I don't like the sniveling little bastard. Look at him. All high and mighty because someone killed Mummy and Daddy.
Most people look upon him with sympathy.
No, they don't. They're jealous. Jealous of his money,
his cars, his women. He lost the sympathy vote when he vanished for all those years. I can't tell you how much I hoped he was visiting his dear mum and dad.
Where do you suppose he went?
How am I supposed to know?
Let us move on, then.
No. It's time that you do something for me.
And what is that?
Here's a list. Told you, Strange. No more little questions until you give me what I want.
Take a look, Mr. Cobblepot. Here is a purchase order for the various firearms you require. I must say, you chose an exotic selection.
I only take the best.
A wise strategy.
So what's yours?
Excuse me?
What are you up to? Why would you give me of all people, guns, explosives, all this stuff?
Arkham City is an experiment, Mr. Cobblepot. A new way of thinking. We've separated you from society, so I am more than willing to study the results if you all just decide to kill each other. Besides, your feud with the Joker is intriguing.
I was here first. I bought my museum in the Iceberg Lounge fair and square. It was you and that mayor who stuck us all together.
Again, you refer to owning things. Quite fascinating. I believe we gave you the opportunity to leave.
And take over my turf. Never.
Good evening, Mr. Cobblepot. I trust you received the second delivery.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what you did to those dribbling monkeys, Strange, but they were perfect.
I'm glad. It appears that we can both help each other.
If you say so. I suppose it doesn't hurt that by the time I'm done with them, they're usually in too many pieces for anyone to know what you're really getting up to in those rooms of yours.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Of course not. So, Hugo. The clown. Is he really dying?
It appears so. Self-inflicted, of course, but yes, he is. He has Mr. Freeze working on a potential cure, but I am sure neither of us want him to get his hands on it, do we?
We're ready.
Good. Now, one last thing. Your face.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
The eye. I believe it was the result of a bar brawl, correct?
Ah, Torag got lucky. He got his, though. He took my eye. I took both of his. Left him trying to walk across the Gotham freeway at rush hour. Hilarious.
You're a rich man, Mr. Cobblepot. You could have had that glass removed.
They said it was impossible. And what the hell? I think it gives me a more unique look. Know what I mean? Now, where is Freeze?
He's right here, in the room next door. You can take him with you. Are you familiar with the term Napoleon complex?
No. What is it?
It's nothing. Oh, and one last thing. Here is a list of 10 prisoners I believe work for you.
Yeah? So what? You want to saw their heads open and scoop out their brains too?
No. I just thought you'd like to know that they are all in the employ of the GCPD.
What?
I believe you know what to do with them. I don't like being spied on, Mr. Cobblepot. Good night.
Hello? Anyone in there? No sense of humor. Ah, the strong and silent type, eh? Think you're safe behind that mask? Give me 20 minutes and a can opener, and I'll have you whimpering like a schoolgirl. You might like it.
That's enough, patient. Guard, leave us.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Professor Hugo Strange. And you are...
Two-Face. Catwoman. Batman.
We can play these games as long as you like.
Great. I love games.
Not in my facility, you won't. I am offering you this opportunity to make a deal. I am fully aware of your condition. The last thing you have is time. But I can make your final days more comfortable.
And in return, I'd be giving you...
I wish to study you. I need to know why you are the way you are.
I don't have long, Doc. You're going to need more than some psycho mumbo-jumbo to get to the bottom of what's wrong with me.
Oh, I have more than that. Much more. So, do we have a deal? How are you feeling today?
You promised me another doctor. Strange.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed the one I sent last week. What made you do it?
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Besides, it was worth it to see the look on her face. Hey, you know what? I think I've got a piece of it here in my pocket.
You are trying my patience. That was the third doctor you've killed.
Well, keep on sending them, Doc. I'm trying to break my record.
I think it is time for you to do something for me.
Name it, Doc.
Tell me how you came to be. Explain what made you what you are today. How you come to be sitting across the table from me, dying.
Is that all? Well, I guess you could say I once had a very bad day.
Really? Go on.
It was a Thursday night. Things had been getting worse. I was 3 days from the bank foreclosing on my home. The chemical plant I worked nights at was about to lay off half the workforce. And I was sitting in the hospital, holding the hand of my pregnant wife, wishing to God that she wasn't dead.
That must have been upsetting for you.
Probably was. Back then, though, all I knew was that if I didn't let old man Falcone's men into the plant that night, they'd have killed me too. So here's the thing. I had to decide. Could I live without her? Was there any point going on? I've got to admit it. I was scared. Not of being dead, you understand.
No one would blame you if you were. It is perfectly common.
Do I look common? No, I was scared of the part just before you die, when you don't know what is about to happen, when you're desperately clutching at life and trying to hold on with slippery, blood-covered hands. So I made a decision right there.
And what was that?
That is a story for another day, Strange. I think I may need to see a doctor. Get me one.
You were telling me about the night your wife died.
Oh, no, Hugo. As I recall, I was waiting for you to send me another doctor.
We both know I have sent you 3 more doctors.
Did you?
Yes. One was left dismembered outside the elevator to my office. The other 2 have not been seen since they were sent to you.
How careless. Listen, Doc.
Professor.
Okay, Professor. I'll give you a little more. I just hope you're taking notes. It's the day after, and I'm standing in the freezing rain, just staring at the chemical plant, feeling numb. Jeannie was dead. It didn't seem real. I can remember the day I first met her. Her infectious smile as I told her bad joke after bad joke. How, even after living with the pathetic wretch I was, she still wanted my child. And then they arrived. Reality's way of yanking me another wedgie. Falcone's men told me to cheer up. He said things could be worse. I asked him how. He grabbed me by the collar, pulled me close. He'd been eating garlic, and each word stank as he threatened to perform oral surgery on me with a nail and a brick. A creative guy. They hand me a box. I remember thinking it was heavy. Was it a bomb? A gun? I'd never used a gun before. Were they that heavy?
And what was in the box?
How's that doctor coming along?
I'll get you one.
And when you do, I'll tell you the rest.
You are looking a little better, yes.
Well, I have my good days and bad days, but I do try and start each one with a smile.
Are you ready to continue your story?
Yeah, why not? So where was I?
The box.
Ah, yes, the box. So there I was, tearing open this box, expecting the worst. And all it had in it was a crazy red dome and a cloak. I thought they were having a joke with me, but oh no. They made me put it on. They said it was a disguise. It would keep me safe. It smelled like garlic. And that was it, really. I was dressed up like a spaceman, barely able to see, trying to break into the one place in this town that had given me a job. Have you ever tried to walk with an enormous fishbowl on your head? Don't answer that. It's hard. I couldn't see where I was going. I must have tripped one of the alarms. I heard muffled gunfire. I panicked and tried to run. And then I saw him.
Who?
Batman.
Really?
Yes, really. Batman tried to hit me. I moved out of the way, but, well, what you need to understand is I had this giant bowl on my head, and I lost my balance. It's like life, really. One minute everything's bad, and the next your wife's dead and you're hanging on for dear life, suspended over a tank of experimental chemicals. I'm sure he'd say he tried to save me, but we all know he didn't. I fell. For a second, just as I hit the surface, I thought I may just get away with this.
I assume that wasn't the case.
Do I look like I got away with it? I was drowning. The chemicals were burning my skin. My entire body felt like it was on fire. And it was all his fault.
Whose fault? Batman's?
Who else?
Yours?
Come again?
Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that you have fabricated a series of events that you use to conceal the truth about your condition. I have read 12 different accounts of your past. All different, except for one detail. Batman.
What can I say? I like to keep things interesting. A wise man once told me that if you have to have an origin story, you're better off making it multiple choice.
And never facing up to the truth of what happened. What you did. How you got here.
Oh, I know exactly how I got here. A big truck brought me here from Arkham. You remember the asylum, don't you?
Of course.
Well, good. Because I'd hate to think that I'd fabricated seeing you watching me in my cell all those times.
Excuse me?
Hugo, you merry maniac. You were obsessed with me. You all were trying to get in here. Next thing you'll tell me it wasn't you who sent old Sharpie over the edge. Nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. If you want to make sure that no one else finds out about your past, you should stop poking your nose into mine. Oh, and send me another doc. I think I need a second opinion.
You have one missed call.
Hey, been missing you. Get back to me. Laters.
You have one missed call.
Hello?
You have one missed call.
Hey, Bats, are you okay? I'm sorry I had Harley steal your cure. I hope you're doing your best here, Bats, because I just had a horrible thought. We could both actually die here tonight.
You have one missed call.
Ring, ring. I was just remembering when it first occurred to me. It was about 6 months after you left me on that rooftop back at the asylum. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. A hotline straight to my bestest friend in the world.
Holding grudges, one of 3. Soon after his arrival in Gotham City, the Penguin decided to make an impression on the underworld elite with a gala opening for his nightclub, the Iceberg Lounge. He included the notorious Joker, whose appearance would surely impress the crowd. When the Joker arrived, Harley Quinn on his arm and a dainty flower in his lapel, the Penguin was thrilled. He was hosting the sinister soiree of the century until a clumsy waitress spilled a drink on the Joker. The laughing Joker aimed his flower and an acid spray melted the girl's face. As alarmed patrons fled the scene, a cold, dark rage at the Joker curled inside Penguin. Holding grudges, 2 of 3. The Joker eagerly returned to the Iceberg Lounge a few weeks later, but was insulted to find his name was not on the guest list. Willing to overlook this obvious mistake, he shot the doorman on his way in, kicked his feet up at a table, and ordered a glass of warm milk. He was pleased when alongside the milk was a summons to the club's VIP section. Led to a back room past a tank where Tiny the Shark circled. The Joker happily greeted the Penguin, who promptly pushed him out of a door onto the street. The Penguin squawked out that the club had a new no clowns policy before slamming the door. Holding grudges, 3 of 3. After arriving at Arkham City, the Joker and Harley Quinn were eager to explore their new stomping ground. Reflecting that years had passed since the Penguin banned Joker from the club, they sought out the blue neon lights of the Iceberg Lounge. Harley pounded on the door, certain that Cobblepot would let bygones be bygones. The Penguin answered, a hulking guard at his side, and immediately reminded them of the no clowns policy. He just managed to close the door before the acid from Joker's flower shot out at its face. The killer in the sewers. In order to remove Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc, from the sewers below Arkham Asylum, Strange ordered a squad of tiger guards to lure him out using body parts from deceased inmates. Although this strategy proved unsuccessful, the team was able to subdue Croc when he emerged from the sewers looking for food once the supply of bodies had run out. The Mad Hatter, 1 of 2. Disgusted at the crimes Jervis Tetch committed in the guise of the Mad Hatter, Quincy Sharp declared that Tetch should never see the outside world again. For months, Tetch was locked in solitary confinement deep in the bowels of Arkham Asylum's maximum security wing, locked up in the dark without his hats, his tea, and most importantly, his Alice. Tetch's mind crumbled. Professor Hugo Strange became fascinated by Tetch's case, taking particular interest in Tetch's mind control experiments. Strange manipulated security procedures, allowing him full access to Tetch's behind the warden's back. The Mad Hatter, 2 of 2. If Hugo Strange's plans were going to work, he needed a way to control Quincy Sharp. Having worked with Tetch for months, he had refined and perfected a psychoactive compound that would make anyone who ingested it more malleable and open to suggestion. The next day, Strange invited Sharp to join him for tea at his office in the administration building. The Maroni family. The Maroni family has long been at war with their arch-rivals, the Falcones. In a constant game of one-upsmanship, each family has been hurt. Sons and daughters have been killed, businesses have been burnt to the ground, and still it goes on. Determined to win the war once and for all, the Maronis met in their family restaurant and talked into the night. Little did they know that as they talked, they were surrounded by Carmine Falcone's men, who opened fire, killing almost everyone within. With their leadership gone, the surviving Maronis have all been incarcerated in Arkham City. Maxie Zeus. Not every building in Arkham City was in disrepair before the mega prison was constructed. One operating building was the Gotham City Olympus nightclub, originally owned by Maxie Zeus. Although Maxie disappeared in Arkham Asylum after one too many rounds of electroshock therapy, the club kept running in his absence, leading some to think Maxie hasn't gone far. A cold start, one of two. When Hugo Strange arranged for Nora Freeze to be moved to Arkham City, her husband Victor Freeze, aka Mr. Freeze, escaped from his refrigerated confinement cell to find her. But Strange was waiting for him, and he calmly informed Victor that Nora had been transported for her own safety, and that if Victor wanted to see her again, he should move quietly into his new home in Arkham City. To motivate Victor further, Strange promised him full access to laboratory facilities in the old GCPD building, now abandoned within the high-security walls of Arkham City, stocked with all the tools required to seek out a cure for Nora. A cold start, 2 of 2. Mr. Freeze stood alone in his new laboratory. Everything Strange had promised was true. Everything except his frozen wife, Nora, who was nowhere to be seen. Furious, Freeze upgraded his suit's weapons systems, arming himself to force Strange to give him back his wife. Waiting until dark, he marched out of the GCPD building, only to be ambushed by a squad of Tiger operatives with orders to take him to Professor Strange. Illegal operations. When in residence at Arkham Asylum, Hugo Strange experimented on prisoners as part of the process, leading to him unlocking the workings of the mind in order to control it. In order to cover up his experiments, he arranged for these poor individuals to be lobotomized, locked in the cells, and forgotten. It was during these experiments that Strange perfected his ability to place post-psychotic suggestions in the minds of his victims, a technique that he used to guarantee absolute loyalty from his hand-picked Tiger guards. After escaping from custody, the Joker released the lunatics and allowed them to roam free across Arkham Island in an attempt to stop Batman. Cobblepot Feud, 1 of 5. At the opening of Cobblepot Towers, Henry Cobblepot, print magnate turned hotelier, looked at his latest hotel, determined to outclass the also newly opened Grand Wayne Plaza. Desperate to ruin his rival, Judge Solomon Wayne, Henry laughed at reports that the people of Gotham preferred the restrained splendor of the Wayne Hotel to his own locations. He swore that Cobblepot hotels would be the premier destinations of the world. He was wrong, and it cost him both his fortune and his health. On his deathbed, Henry left the remains of his fortune to his son, Stanley Cobblepot. Stanley vowed to outdo the Wayne family and their empire, now headed by Alan Wayne. The Cobblepot Feud, 2 of 2. Stanley Cobblepot instigated a very public feud with the Wayne family. As the Wayne business empire extended to include hotels and other public buildings, Stanley was determined to outdo them, pouring more and more money into his fledgling hotel business, to the detriment of the newspaper businesses and his relationship with his son Oswald. As Stanley's businesses crumbled around him, he sent Oswald to school in England. Feeling abandoned and picked on by his peers for his homely appearance, Oswald skipped class after class, preferring the company of the thieves and scoundrels he met up the streets. By the time his father's empire collapsed, Oswald had vanished. The Cobblepot Feud, 3 of 5. When the council decided to shut down the Pinckney Natural History Museum, They sold this historic structure to the highest bidder. Located in a deteriorating part of the city, many investors passed up the opportunity, but for Oswald Cobblepot, this was exactly what he wanted. He purchased the building and established this as his base of operations, converting the attached theme restaurants, the Iceberg Lounge, into a high-profile nightclub. To the public, the Iceberg Lounge was a reputable establishment, but below the surface was a den of iniquity and go-to place for illicit and illegal wares. The adjacent museum exhibit halls were repurposed as the Penguin's storage facility, housing everything from the torture room, his weapon cache, and a gladiator pit. Illegal fights to the death occurred nightly, with the victors earning a job on Penguin's crew. The Cobblepot feud 4 of 5. The Penguin's operation was run on fear and pain. One night, a guest at the Iceberg Lounge was caught cheating at poker. The Penguin tortured this man in full view of everyone. A friend of the man grabbed a beer bottle, smashed it on a table, and attacked, driving the bottle hard into Penguin's face. As Penguin screamed, the attacker and his friend were dragged away to a private torture room. Cobblepot was examined by the finest doctors in Gotham City, but the prognosis was always the same. Removing the bottle could be fatal. The Cobblepot feud 5 of 5. When the Penguin received the eminent domain seizure from City Hall, ordering him to vacate the Iceberg Lounge, he replied with a letter telling Mayor Sharp that no one tells Oswald Cobblepot what to do. He bought his property legally, and the city could find somewhere else to stick their prison. On the day that the perimeter wall was due to be completed, the GCPD were dispatched with backup from Tiger Guards to forcibly reclaim the building. The Penguin ordered his men to fire at the police, killing 3 veteran officers. The Penguin's criminal nature no longer in dispute, Mayor Sharp ordered the wall closed, trapping the Penguin and his gang in Arkham City. Poisonous intent. Ready to turn over a new leaf, Pamela Isley rejected her poison ivy persona and opened a small flower shop in the back streets of Gotham. Surrounded by plants, she was content for a while. But society continued to mistreat her babies, and eventually she snapped. A man came to buy flowers for her wife, obviously feeling guilty about having been unfaithful. Pamela smiled and handed her over an elaborate banquet. The plants came to life, rapidly growing onto his screaming face and piercing his skin with toxic thorns. Pamela laughed. Poison ivy was back. Poisonous intent 2 of 2. After being given the overdose of Titan by the Joker, Poison Ivy was left to die in her airtight cell by Warden Sharp, who blamed her for the mass destruction of Arkham Island. Her health declined. She prayed for salvation. It came in the form of a priest who was unknowingly covered in pollen from the trees near his church. As she performed the last rites, Ivy manipulated the pollen into an antidote that worked in harmony with the unique natural toxins in her blood, and to the amazement of the priest, she began a full recovery. Furious, Warden Sharp locked her in a biological containment unit and arranged for her to be one of the first criminals sent to Arkham City. Election time. Quincy Sharp claimed to have been instrumental in stopping the riot at Arkham Asylum, stirring a tide of public admiration. Throughout his mayoral campaign, Sharp repeatedly told voters that he would never allow their safety to be threatened by criminal scum. His victory was assured when he announced that he would create a new high-security prison that would forever separate the good people of Gotham from the bad. Once elected, his first move was to put the relatively unknown psychiatrist, Professor Hugo Strange, in charge of the whole facility. The Rat Catcher. Otis Flanagan, aka the Rat Catcher, looked out through the cellar window on the opening day of Arkham City. He had kept out of trouble so far, but he would need a plan to survive. Arkham City claimed to be escape-proof, but the Penguin had the illicit goods market sewn up. So Ratcatcher would sell small comforts, fine soaps, breath mints, extra buttons. He sent his rats out to collect such items from the outside world. It worked. Business was brisk, and he felt safe until the Penguin came looking for his rival vendor. Flanagan was dragged screaming through the streets of Arkham City, followed by a trail of rats into the museum and never seen of again. A new Robin. Richard Grayson, aka Dick Grayson, was the youngest in a family of acrobats known as the Flying Graysons. Their death-defying acts was all that kept their circus where they performed in business. As the people of Gotham clamored for tickets to the show, the mob came looking for their cut. After the circus owner refused them, mobsters killed Dick Grayson's parents. During a packed performance attended by Bruce Wayne. Wanting to protect the devastated orphan, Bruce took Dick under his wing and became his legal guardian, eventually entrusting the boy with his greatest secret. Desperate to help his friend and mentor, Dick trained hard to become Robin, patrolling Gotham at Batman's side. Now an adult, Dick fights crime on his own as the vigilante called Nightwing. Scarecrow. No one has seen Jonathan Crane, aka the Scarecrow, since he was attacked by Killer Croc in the sewers below Arkham Asylum. Some say he escaped certain death by dragging what was left of himself onto a Titan container and floating out to sea, while others believe he was eaten by Croc. Undeterred, Batman has spent months searching for Crane, refusing to believe that he is dead. If Crane is out there plotting his revenge on Batman, then Batman knows Gotham will never truly be safe. Buried on a Sunday, one of two. On a dark and stormy night in the 19th century, a merchant named Cyrus Gold was murdered and dumped in the swamps near the emerging Gotham City. As the body sunk into the pit, it was exposed to an unusual chemical in the swamp which miraculously reanimated the merchant. He set out, wandering the streets of old Gotham, unable to remember his name and only able to recite the nursery rhyme Solomon Grundy. Seemingly able to cheat death, and the undead man called Solomon Grundy was captured and ruthlessly experimented on. Determined to discover what had brought Grundy back to life, it became apparent that the creature was now immortal due to a combination of the swamp, chemicals, and the storm that raged on the night of his death. Buried on a Sunday, 2 of 2. As the army moved through the condemned Wonder City searching for stragglers, no one expected what lay in Ra's al Ghul's private medical laboratory. For months, Solomon Grundy had been exposed to the Lazarus chemical and then repeatedly electrocuted. He had died dozens of times, but each time he was brought back for more. While the soldiers debated what he even was, Grundy revived again and killed everyone nearby. Mentally broken by his ordeal, he waited at the lab for the doctors to return and murder him again. Talia's guard. Even though she is a fearsome warrior in her own right, as Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Talia is always shadowed by a secretive order of highly trained female protectors, known as the Elite Guard. Each individual guard is chosen generations in advance and chained from birth to be the best of the best, easily capable of holding their own against 100 men. Brokering deals. Sherman Fine, aka the Broker, has carved out a lucrative business in Gotham City by being the go-to guy to purchase property. Mainly hired by the criminal underclass, Sherman will find and arrange all the necessary paperwork to ensure that the deal will go untraced while providing exactly what the client needs. In the past, he has purchased rooms on behalf of the Great White Shark, Mr. Zsasz, and the Joker. When planning his revenge on Batman, the Riddler took advantage of the broker's services to secure buildings that would later house his challenges. Scarface, one of two. The original Scarface puppet was carved from the old gallows tree in Blackgate Prison, and eventually fell into the hands of meek Arnold Wesker, who disappointed his mafia family by showing more interest in ventriloquism than gunplay. Scarface became an unlikely mob boss in Wesker's hands, until Wesker was locked up in Arkham Asylum without his precious puppet. Forced to improvise, he scrounged up materials for a new Scarface, one left mute upon Wesker's departure from the asylum. When the Joker took over the asylum, he discovered Scarface in lockup and took a liking to the puppet. Scarface quickly received a garish repaint and a new voice, complete with a demented laugh and a twisted sense of humor. Scarface 2 of 2. When Batman shut the Joker's riot at Arkham Asylum, it seemed the relationship between the newly demented Scarface puppet and the Clown Prince had ended until one of the Joker's old henchmen, Muggsy Binks, showed up at the steel mill in Arkham City. He'd rescue Scarface from the old asylum, knowing it would buy him a favor with the Joker. And Muggsy was skillful enough to make a dozen more copies, freeing the Joker to mutilate any puppet that failed to amuse him. After all, another Scarface could quickly be built up for him to laugh with, abuse, and then break into pieces. Joker's only regret is that people aren't so easily toyed with and replaced. Or are they? Catwoman versus the Two-Face, 1 of 3. As Strange's grip tightened and the gates of Arkham City slammed shut on Gotham's criminals, only 3 were left at large: Two-Face, Catwoman, and Batman. Catwoman sat in her apartment debating whether to flee when her phone rang. On the other end, the unmistakable voice of Two-Face. "Sorry, kitty cat, but one of us had to go down." Suddenly, Tiger Guards were at the door. Fleeing, Catwoman fought her way through guard after guard to the safety of a nearby roof. She could only watch as the guards ransacked her apartment until they found her safe. She readied her claws, but a shadowy figure appeared behind her and held a gloved hand over her mouth until she passed out. Catwoman and Two-Face 2 of 3. Catwoman came to in the Batmobile as it raced through the streets of Gotham. She angrily told Batman that he should not have gotten involved. Batman told her to give up their loot and leave town before it was too late. Undeterred, she asked how Batman knew so much about Arkham City. He explained that he had found a secret room in Sharp's office back at the Arkham Asylum filled with detailed plans for the new prison complex. Catwoman thanked him and pressed the emergency eject button on her seat. The Batmobile screeched to a halt, but it was too late. Catwoman had disappeared, and Batman knew exactly where she was headed. Two-Face was already in the warden's office in Arkham Asylum, photographing the plans to the secret vault inside Arkham City. As Catwoman burst into the room, Two-Face laughed as he tossed originals into the fire. Furious, she knocked him to the ground, grabbed the camera, and ran. With seemingly no escape for either of them, and the Tiger Guards alerted and closing in fast, Catwoman was suddenly pulled to safety by Batman, leaving Two-Face to be captured. As Catwoman ascended, she opened the camera to reveal her prize, only to find the memory card had vanished. She looked down onto Two-Face, who was showing her the card before calmly swallowing it. Furious, Catwoman sliced through the line and plummeted to the ground, only to be surrounded by Tiger Guards, arrested and taken into Arkham City. Tigers in the city. After disagreeing with Commissioner Gordon over the policing of Arkham City, Quincy Sharp announced that a private firm had been commissioned to provide a total security solution. Tiger. Unknown to everyone but Hugo Strange, each Tiger operative was profiled and implanted with a here's that freaking word again. Suggestion that made them unquestionably loyal to him and him alone. Vicky Vale. When Vicky Vale first interviewed Quincy Sharp, just days after the events at Arkham Asylum, she felt something was wrong. Sharp's later appearance on the Gotham Nightliner showed that she co-hosts confirmed her suspicions. Convinced that Sharp was not the hero he made himself out to be, Vale pressed him for answers, and he became confused, struggling with the facts. As she moved in for the journalist kill, she was shocked when Sharp suddenly regained his composure, answering all of her questions with authority. It was as if he suddenly spoke with someone else's voice. Whatever was going on, Vale was even more determined to uncover the truth. Wonder City, one of three. Over a century ago, the mysterious Ra's al Ghul arrived in Gotham City and met the Gotham Elders. Even then, Gotham was a crime-ridden, lawless place. Ra's promised a brighter future for all in exchange for a deed to the north end of the city. The Gothamites laughed at his strange man until he produced more gold than they'd ever seen. The deed in hand, Ra's began construction of a new city, a utopian vision powered by clean, free energy, with no crime. The future would be bright, and as the last brick was laid by the slaves he had shipped in from the homeland, Ra's presented the future of Gotham, Wonder City. Wonder City 2 of 3. Mechanical Guardians watched over the population of Wonder City while behind the scenes lawbreakers were removed and executed. Wonder Tower stood above it all, a monument to prosperity. But for Ra's, the real reason for choosing his location was simple. Beneath the streets, he had located a chemical source that he called Lazarus. In small doses, it would rejuvenate a person. But Ra's believed that with enough power, the Lazarus could be supercharged to defeat any ailment, even death itself. Unknown to all but Ra's and his engineers, Wonder Tower was actually a giant lightning rod. When the time was right, he would test the theory. Wonder City 3 of 3. Wonder City continued to operate for months before the effect of prolonged exposure to the Lazarus chemical became clear. It was driving the city's inhabitants insane. When Ra's failed to act, the newly formed Gotham City Hall did. Wonder City was declared a public health hazard and quarantined. Troops dragged the screaming citizens out of their homes straight to Arkham Asylum. Ra's al Ghul disappeared. As Gotham reached into the sky, new neighborhoods were built over Wonder City until the site was all but forgotten. Some years later, Ra's returned in need of his old Lazarus pit. As his forces began the mining process, the streets above collapsed, but Ra's forced them to keep digging. The payphone killer. At first, it was just missing people, last seen near payphones. But then the bodies started to appear, mutilated and possessed, and posed. Stories of a payphone killer spread fast. As the sound of ringing phones haunted the streets, Zaz smiled, hiding in the lair he purchased from the broker. He monitored an array of surveillance cameras pointing at each payphone in Arkham City. As each victim answered his call, he acted fast, following them, tracking their movements, and then when the time was right, killing them. It was perfect. He knew one day he would see Batman holding that phone, and then he would be able to carve his final mark. And with that, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hey, since you made it this far, why don't you just hit the like? I mean, this was a long-ass video, and unless you skipped ahead, so hit subscribe, and I appreciate it. See you later.